Welcome to the GameChanger 00100 show. I'm your host, GameChanger. Go ahead and hit that like button on your way in. I greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on this one because it's Sunday, it's Cali, and I got things to do. So, greatly appreciate you. Now, this video apparently is going viral, but it's a pretty popular TikTok page. I was doing a little research. It seems like this is staged, that this is in that's because it falls in line with some of the other stuff that I've seen on there. Basically, they do these like skits, him and this girl here, and um, they get like 100,000 views per skit plus. So, pretty interesting. But it does raise an interesting question, and that's the title of the video. So let's get started. Go ahead and hit that like button on your way in. All right. Okay, right there. I don't know where they're at. It looks like a Golden Corral type place. It looks like one of those places that is one of those all you can eat buffet type places that the food isn't that expensive. Now, I can kind of see both sides of this. On the one hand, you're throwing the party. So think of it like this. If you throw a barbecue and it's pretty much assumed that you are providing the barbecue. And if you're not providing, and once again, I'm saying that this is someone who believes that this is staged. If you're throwing the barbecue, chances are you're providing the barbecue. You're there to feed everybody. Now, that's an inexpensive way to do that, but it's not like you're having like an individual meal with menus and everything, and everybody pick their meal, and then it's $20 times I don't know what they say, like 18 people. So yeah, that gets expensive. But getting everybody pizza, not so much. Getting everybody like stuff from the all you can eat spot, not so much. So I could kind of see both ways. Now, if he invited all of these people to a birthday party and not told them that they should pay, maybe you are a little wrong in that endeavor. However, on one hand, however, and this is why I'm going to make this an open panel so people can give their points of view, their opinions, and everything like that, because I see both sides. However, if you are, as an adult, I think it's a skit, adult supervision. As an adult, if you go to a party or if you go to celebrate your friend's birthday, you're going to celebrate your friend's birthday and you're going there for that friend, you should at least be able to pay your own way. You should be at least willing to pay your own way. And the only person who shouldn't pay is the birthday girl or boy. So I'm seeing both sides. All right. Play a little bit more. Look at her friends. Now, I know that this is a skit, but it's supposed to mirror reality. It's supposed to be believable. And it is believable that a female would have a birthday party and have 18 single friends. If she's black, of course. If she weren't black, it would be, I don't know, of that, maybe like of the 18, and maybe like four single friends. Like all of them will have their, Brads and Chads and Chews, and maybe even a couple of Tyrones in there. They all would have somebody, a group of single black women, is not uncommon. You see this almost everywhere you go. You see other groups of people in couples, you see black women together, but no man in sight. She got some nice titties. Not that one, but the other one had some nice titties. I mean, I wonder who. I know this is a skit, but like, if this wasn't, who would have wound up paying? Look at that. Look at that right there. Look at the homie. That is the homie. We are the homie. Oh my God. So it is a skit, and you decided to look like that on purpose. You said to yourself, you know something? This is how I'm going. At first, I thought it was a dude, but nope, it's something else. Okay, so that's that. That's just how the skit went. Okay, so it's obvious that a dude got this idea from that whole McDonald's thing. To raise the interesting question, and that is who should pay for everyone on a birthday party. Once again, in my opinion, if it's not too much, if it's pizza or something like that, you get one pizza and it could feed like three people, so you get like five pizzas with like $25 a pizza. That's not breaking the bank. But if it's like individualized dinners for each person, nah, hell nah. You know, if it's, I don't know how much places like Golden Corral cost, but those all you can eat buffets, those aren't too bad, especially if somebody doubles up and like, one plate and two people and stuff like that, hood rules or whatever. So maybe you could get away with it, but he is not obligated to anything. Had he known, and once again, this is a skit, but if you feel that you are obligated to do this, that then just take her out on a one-on-one dinner. That's my take. I'm gonna get you guys' take in a second. But this reminds me of something because this is a skit, and congrats. In fact, I appreciate skits like this. I'm gonna get into that later as to why. But I do appreciate skits like this. All right, hit that like button, people. Now I want to show y'all something else because this reminds me of something that I seen years ago. All right, so this actually, there's no background needed. This is an episode of the Bad Girls Club. Take a look at this. What's wrong with her? So a white guy walks into the Bad Girls Club because he was apparently about to get some from one of the white girls there. He looks at her and says, "You're not the same girl from last night, are you?" And then she looks at him crazy and he responds with, "Yeah, um, you look crazy." Yeah. Okay. I know that they're trying to really push this whole swirl movement. They're not feeling you like that. And I know everybody said this before, but when a dude act like that, when a white dude acts like that towards a black woman, and I'm gonna do a separate video on this whole Doja Cat situation, but when a white dude acts like that towards a black woman, it not only means that he's not interested in your vagina, which for obvious reasons he shouldn't be, he's also saying quite publicly that I'm not interested in your sisters, your cousins, your mothers, and 20 years from now, your daughters. I am never, you do not have any vaginas in your circle that I will ever be interested in you. See, by saying that, he severs all ties to her entire network of vaginas, and he is perfectly okay with that. That is how you could be a distant cousin of Rihanna. He does not give a shit. Because not only are they not interested for the most part, right? And this, not only are they not interested, they're also content with what they got. And that really goes further to explain their lack of interest in women like this. Because and this is him seeing them for the first time not done up. Some of you guys woke up next to something like this. You know, when the weave is out and the makeup is out and everything isn't tight and form fitting, this is what's left behind. And you're used to it and you know that that's that, and you try to pretend like you don't see it, or you try to remember what she looked like at the club. Because there isn't as much fakeness going on in the white community, fake hair, eyelashes, nails, all that, what you see is a lot closer. I'm not going to say what you see is what you get, but what you see is a lot closer to what you get. So I'm going to show, and this goes into what I was saying before about the avatars online when you're online dating. It's worse because that's like photoshopping face to face. They take it to such an extreme. There is a lot, and I hate to say this, B-Dubs, but there is a larger gap in beauty between what you see and what you get with y'all than there is with most other groups of women. In fact, all of them, now that I think about it. Very few of them on the regular pull a wig off, looking like the homie underneath. Very few of them wear a leopard scarf walking around on TV. Very few of them actually do that, behave that way. Like, I know that there's cameras here, but I have to wear this dingy leopard scarf. Jeff is being rude right now. And that's what she looks like without all. That's the I didn't wake up like this look. Look, it's so glossy. The lips are so glossy. The titties look bigger. The makeup look made up. The hair. What you see is not what you get, and he's the one that pointed it out. Why? Because they can't use their tactics on him. Your mama black. They can't use that stuff on him. He just looked like, what the fuck? He has never, and I'm pretty sure he's been with white women before. He's been with women before. But he has never seen such a dramatic difference between what you see and what you get. Most of them haven't. Now, they've heard tales and they would rather not even experiment like that. Look at the difference. Look at her. Look at this. And then look at that. You could deal with this. You really deal with that. You think you're getting this. You're really getting that. You think you're getting this. You're really getting that. You think you're getting this, but this is what you got. This is what's actually happened. This happens to brothers each and every single day, every 35 seconds. A brother thinks he's getting this, but he really gets that. He thinks he's getting this, but he really gets that. This happens every day. We are used to it. We are used to it. And let's not forget the smell that comes with all the chemicals to keep all that crap going. And if you've been around long enough, it's not just the drastic drop in looks, even though that is the major part of it. It's the smell. It's the smell. I'm not talking about hygiene or pheromones or anything like that. I'm talking about the smell of all the stuff that you do to keep this Frankenstein going. All that, there's chemicals, there's residue, there's hella makeup on the pillows and shit like that. The makeup gets on your sheets. So there's always like little brown makeup splotches from place to place. There's always like little glue droplets or black stuff. I don't even know what the hell half this stuff is. It's just a bunch of stuff. It's always too much stuff that's involved with this. Let's continue.
Saying I look crazy.
Saying I look crazy? What the fuck? You look like you got bit by a zombie and you're about to turn. You look like you got bit by a zombie and you got 15 minutes and your friends are determining if they should kill you now or should you just wait? Should they wait until you completely turn? How pissed off can it? Man, that is ridiculous. That's you.
Jeff is being.
What the hell? You think you're getting this? Oh, God. And the cold part is, brothers, we're used to it. We are used to this shit. And you're just hoping that, hey, as long as you put the makeup on around the homies, as long as you put the makeup on around the homies, it's all good. But the white dudes, they don't care. They do not care. Why? Because they are content. They're content with what they got. Chowhound, life on the budget. Thanks a lot, brother. It says, been in a situation similar, but shut it down quick. She caught me in the eye. She caught my eye contact and knew she wasn't getting away with it. That was our last date. Oh, no, no. This is going to get worse than that skit that happened. This is going to get worse than that skit that happened, Chowhound. Just watch you this. Just watch you this. And this is not a skit. This is quote unquote reality TV, even though some of it is a lot of attention getting. But this is how they chose to display themselves. This was not like scripted in this way. So we've already established that white dudes, generally speaking, aren't into you like that. And it's for the same reason we're not into you like that. It's just that we're tethered to you. No matter what, your own race is going to be your first and best choice. So it's going to be your most available to you mating pool. But most dudes aren't into chicks that just transform like that. You know, it's not more than meets the eye, it's less. You're less than meets the eye. Look at that. That's less than meet the eye. What the hell? So look at the white chick. Look at the white chick. They're all equally not done up. But that is her bottom. They're all at their bottom. That is her bottom. There's no scarf. Jesus.
Jeff is being rude right now. Saying I look crazy. Yeah, it's me. I'm at home. I can be comfortable. You're a mother house guest in my house. Don't talk to me like that.
Look at the other one. I don't know what it is, but it don't have a scarf on. Look at the other thing. Whatever that is, don't know what it is, but it don't have a scarf on. That's her bottom too. They're all in the house. You the one walking around with the goddamn syrup rag on your head. Everybody thinks it. This Jeff guy is just a person that said it. Everybody thinks that. Everybody, you got a scarf on your head. You got a wave cap.
Don't talk to me like that. Why you say that? Because I'm in my house and I got my gangster mother ghetto rap on and I don't have any makeup on and I'm out of tight clothes. You prissy, you mother bitch.
So that was her from the club earlier with the hat on and everything like that. That's them. That's her randomly twerking on the pool table. You know, attention grabbing, attention whoring. Okay, so this is the other black girl in the house, and she's the main focus of this. She says to him, "Give me cash for drinks." Peep this. Give me cash for drinks. What the hell? Give me cash for drinks. That's how she's coming at dude. You are supposed to pay tribute to my vagina in the form of drink cash. Give me. She might as well just say, break me off, nigga. Watch this. You gotta love Jeff. This fool just said, forget it, and walked away. He's like, what the fuck? Give me cash for drinks? Forget it. I ain't trying to fuck you. I ain't trying to fuck you. You ugly ass bitch. I ain't trying to fuck you. There's a million billion things I'd rather do than to try to fuck you. Jeff do not give a fuck. So now she paid for the drink. Watch what she says. She told her, make sure you don't fuck him. Now, had he paid for all the drinks, and that's why I brought this up, because it reminded me of that. Had she paid for all the drinks, then she wouldn't have told her to fuck him. So if you would have paid for the drinks, you still not guaranteed to fuck, but she's basically saying you don't fuck. So you're actually paying so you don't lose the chance at the pussy that you already had. You're paying to not even, it doesn't guarantee that you fuck, but not paying will guarantee for others. Not paying will guarantee that you don't fuck. That is how they see the marketplace. You are to give me cash whenever. She told that nigga, give me cash. Yeah, exactly. You're paying for a maybe. It's already a maybe the moment you got at the chick. The moment you hit on the chick, it's an automatic maybe. You're basically paying to slightly increase your odds. Is essentially what's going on. Give me some money for. These bitches are out their fucking mind. She said, give me some money for the drinks. And if you don't do it, if you do not give me money on command, I'm going to tell my friend not to fuck you. This is how they view you men. And this is how they view the current dating market. It gets worse. Oh, you think that this is it? You think that Game Changer is leaving you with this? No, it's going to get worse. Then I'll put the link out there. But it's going to get worse. Dude said, forget it. Make sure you don't fuck them. They are just trying to dictate whose dick she takes.
Why does Cat care if Jeff doesn't?
Damn, now she look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Look at her. Now she's over there lurking. She's just lurking and staring at that nigga like he didn't pay. She's basically monitoring and see if seeing if the white chick is gonna fuck him. Her mission in life now is to cock block because she was so insulted. Hold on.
Why does Cat care if Jeff doesn't buy me drinks? It's none of her business. She's buddy.
And notice how the white chick don't care. Notice how the white chick does not care. She's not tripping on the drink. She's not tripping on the $4 drink.
Her nose is something that she needs to stay out of. And no, he couldn't even pay $32 tab.
Damn. Why don't you get your own dick? 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 Why in the hell is she trying to get residual benefits from somebody else's pussy? Yours ain't good enough. Yours was not good enough to get somebody to buy you a drink. You walking around like, oh, look at me. I'm so sexy. I'm so pretty. Then get somebody to buy you a motherfucking drink. Get your own dick. Get your own dick. God.
If you can't pay a $32 tab.
And that's what she doing. Look, this chick right here got somebody. She got a dick. And this chick right here, she got one too. It seemed like everybody else was capable of seducing somebody except you. And that's because you have a reputation of doing shit like this. That was the highlight of your night. You was invisible because it wasn't a black establishment or a black club or a black bar. You was completely invisible to all the guys there. Him not buying you a drink was the most interesting thing that happened to you that night, and it happened to her, not you. That is all you have to talk about in the limo.
You don't deserve no. I'm sorry.
You don't deserve. That is not your call. He may not deserve yours, but guess what? And this is going to hurt. He don't want yours. He don't want yours. Stop trying to get free shit off of somebody else's vagina. It's not your vagina that he wants. It's somebody else's vagina.
$32. Are you kidding me? 32. This came up to me with $10. I said, listen, man, y'all can forget about it. You got to kick me right now. With all these gorgeous bitches.
Okay, so I didn't even get that part. So he came with $2. I'm assuming it's like $4 a drink because it's $32, and I'm assuming that it's like 8 chicks or something like that. So yeah, that's how I'm assuming. like $4 a drink. So basically, he came with he paid $10, his drink, her drink, and a tip. And that was it. And these chicks like, oh no, you owe us drinks too. Fuck that. Fuck that. And she's like, why do I have to deal with this crazy ass bitch? He said, making Becky cry. You're upsetting the white people. And look at how the other chicks is consoling her. Like, yes, I know. It's crazy, but we have to be patient. We have to be the more mature race. Just be patient, be more ladylike and demure. It's gonna get worse, people. It's gonna get worse.
Right here. You can't pay $32 when Kat sees people. She sees
Look at it. Ah, damn it.
$1 sign over their heads. Or if she doesn't see one, she keeps walking. And I think it's bull. Why would I buy your friend drink?
So she brought the dude home.
It's in the bar. Why would I do that? What's wrong with her?
He said, why would I buy her drinks in the bar? You gotta love Jeff Whittek. You gotta love Jeff Whittek. This is like, why would I buy her drinks in the bar? What the fuck?
Buy a house, and I'll knock the house down. I'll knock the house down to the floor and put my house down. Stop. I'm gonna apologize to you because I.
So he's outside. She's already calling him baby and stuff, meaning that he's going to get some. But look, she ain't having it. She is not having it. She's like, how dare you fuck him and he didn't pay me for the honor of fucking you. He didn't pay me for the, I'm gonna get into that. He didn't pay me for the privilege of fucking you. Didn't I command you not to fuck him? Didn't I just tell your ass no? Didn't I just tell your white ass don't fuck him? How dare you fuck somebody that didn't pay me? You say the whole thing. It's not just Slickback. You say the whole thing. It's a pimp named Slickback. Pimping her friends for drink. Now, somebody said nice shape. She has a black woman's shape that black men appreciate, including myself. However, white guys don't. And he don't give a shit about her pussy. It's not worth a $4 drink. And that's just how that is. So he see her all snuggled up. Oh, and by the way, she has no boo. Nobody bought her drinks. Nobody wanted to go home with her. So what is she gonna do on this Saturday night? Oh, she's going to cock block. She just comes out of nowhere cock blocking. And watch the extreme that she goes to.
I don't mean to come like that on your company because I understand that it is your company, but
I don't mean to come like that on your company. Oh my God.
sorry. I'm a real ass bitch and I don't play no games with nobody.
I'm a real ass bitch. Now you see, nice body, but is it really worth that shit? Is it really worth that shit? You see, here's the thing. Even if the white dudes do like that body, they have to ask themselves, they understand that there is a high probability that behind that body is some crazy ass shit.
You can't spend $30. You can't in this house.
Did you hear this? That is her policy. If you can't spend $30, then you can't fuck in this house. Jeff should have said, come on, white girl, we're going to fuck at my house. It's a lot less ghetto at my house. We're going to fuck at my house. You know, the one that I pay for that costs more than your drinks. That's where we're going to fuck. Now she said, you told me that you were going to buy my drinks. No, you told him to give me cash. You said to him, give me cash for some drinks. He didn't say, I'm going to buy you some drinks. Now she's just lying. And look at her. Look at poor her. Like, what in the fuck? I thought I was going to be sucking some dick tonight, but this is what's happening. She comes out of nowhere. You can't fuck up in this house without my permission. That is the ultimate. Like, I determine who fucks and who don't. And she does what I tell her with her pussy. That is the way she's viewing this situation. Exactly. They should fuck right now in front of her.
Oh my God, stop. Jeff, you're broke. You have no business being here, and I want your broke ass to leave.
Just because a person don't want to spend it on you, that don't make them broke. Shaming tactics like this only work on brothers, and it only works on the stupidest amongst us. What, I'm broke because I don't want to spend it on you? I'm broke if I do spend it on you, sweetie. The reason why a broke man isn't broke is because he don't go around spending, buying a woman and all of her friends drinks for the possibility of sex. That's one quick and easy way to go broke. Now, it may just be $40, then, but that adds up. In fact, it adds up to $1,200 a month. Yeah, you can invest that. You can buy property. You can buy real estate. Hell, you could buy Bitcoin. That adds up. That's why he's not broke. That's $1,200 a month. And there's still no guarantee that you are going to fuck. So yes, he is a wise spender. But she would call him broke.
Seriously, this motherfucker out $10 is a broke ass nut. This little ass boy.
Little ass boy.
Yeah, get the out. You broke. You broke. Leave. Stop. You broke. Yeah, you look broke. Yeah, you look broke.
He said, I'll buy your house and knock it down to the floor.
Yeah, that's what you look broke.
That's what you do with the $1,200 a month, fellas. You buy their house and knock it down to the floor.
That's what you look broke.
Oh shit! And she assaulted him. That's assault right there. Spitting on someone is assault.
That's what you look broke, bitch. That's what you look broke. That's crazy, bitch. That's crazy, bitch.
And then she attempts to attack him. This is severe. This is atomic cock blocking. She is upset. She is upset that because she needs that validation. She needs the validation that comes from her friend's pussy. See, here's the thing. Let me show y'all what I mean. All right, that's 306. Let me show y'all what I mean. Hold on, I can't see it. Dang, I can't find that. Can't find that part, but never mind. Look at all those white guys there. They're like, this is why I'm not messing with black women. Shit like this. And randomly, she breaks some glass. So the other black chick had a random attention tantrum. She went from attempting to break up the fight, realized that there is no attention in breaking up the fight, but there is attention into being hysterical while telling others to calm down. You're going to break a glass and scream hysterically, calm down. You know, like those imbeciles that yells, everybody shut the fuck up and stop cursing. You know, like that. Kind of like those people that say, you niggas need to stop saying nigga. Stuff like that. Just saying. Random plea for attention. All those white dudes there are like, what the fuck is this? Black men, make no mistake. They pity us. They pity us. They pity our inability to escape this. They know that there ain't no sunshine in this. Shit like this is why the blues was invented in the first place. Ain't no sunshine when she comes. They know. They can just go. He could just take that white girl and go home. Black men, there is no escaping this. I'm not, and I know you brothers are like, no, I got my passport, no, my girl white or something like that. I know that y'all saying that. What about your sister? Hell, what about your mother? What about your auntie? In some way, shape, or form, you got to deal with some crap like this. They pity us. They pity the truth in what I just said. Oh, she's not done cockblocking. And what's interesting is the white girl still wants to fuck. So now you get a sheer contrast of how of dealing with white girls versus dealing with black girls, which is why he bought the white girl the drink. Because after all this, he still was about to get laid for less than $10. But with the other chick, she walks up to him, says, you think you gonna fuck in this house? And then throws and look, somebody else was in there fucking. That's a dude. Somebody else was in there about to fuck, and then this shit happens. Now keep in mind, the other dude there who's with the other chick also didn't buy her drinks. But it's okay because she didn't command him to do that.
Don't even.
Somebody said she ruined it for everyone. Yes, she did. And you want to know why? Because her pussy is empty. See, all the other girls got some sort of validation from the guys at the bar. She didn't. And she's upset because she feels that she should have gotten it. See, she's not used to situations like that. She's not used to going to a singles event or a singles place and not have a bunch of thirsty ass brothers hit on her. She's not used to that. However, this establishment wasn't full of brothers and they simply weren't into you like that. So they all went home with something a little bit lighter. And she don't care if she's ruining it for everyone because she's ruined. Her night is ruined. Her night is spent walking around, trying to get as much attention as she can, while the other black chick just randomly break vase saying, everybody calm down.
Care why Cat's freaking out on Jeff. I don't like him. He was rude to me, and now he's being rude to somebody else in the house. He deserves it.
Cat's running around the house throwing water at Jeff and Erica. There is no way I'm going to hold back Cat.
Oh, and by the way, for those of you who compliment her shape, she's fat now. And no, I haven't seen like a picture of her or like a recent thing. This was like in 2011 or something like that. But you can tell by her shape and her demeanor. You could tell by her personality that she don't work out. That she don't go an extra mile or run an extra mile to please any man. She's just getting by on the gift that God gave her temporarily. But by now, in these past 11 years, she's fat as fuck. She is fat as hell. She is that glory era between thin and fat, kind of thick. But that always leads to fat unless a woman has a healthy mindset. And by healthy mindset, I mean the mindset to get and remain healthy. The mindset to where when they see that they put on, an extra 2 pounds, they just start eating salt and celery. She don't have that mindset. She feels that everything should be given to her, just like that body was given to her. And even if it is, you do nothing to be grateful for it or try to maintain it.
Hurting Erica. So, hey, you go, girl.
Stop, Cat. Stop, Cat. I'm good. Don't touch me. You're not. Dude, no. You want to be about to a camping. This broke loser Jeff has the nerve to come in here and disrespect me.
Okay. And that's how she interpreted the situation. He disrespected her. He was outside minding his own damn business about to get some from the white girl with the tattoo. And then she says, he had the nerve to disrespect me. And then you come outside, spit on him, tell him he's not going to get any. And then say, he had the nerve to disrespect me. Oh, and then throw water on him and her. And say, he had the nerve to disrespect me. Hold on. And I want to show y'all something.
You want to be about to a camping. This broke loser
Okay, watch what she does.
Jeff has the nerve to come in here and disrespect me.
You see how she just did that thing like with her body, like, like, oh, me. But see, he didn't even disrespect you. He was in the house minding his own business. You want to know what the disrespect was? Was when he didn't buy you a drink. And really the disrespect happened before that. Because like what he did had nothing to do with your looks. But you feel that men, and black men, y'all made her this way. Let's be clear. Y'all made her this way. Y'all made her this way with your simplicity. Because basically she feels a certain amount of entitlement because of her temporary body. She's like, I'm in a transition from thick to fat, and in this transition, men should just pay for the possibility of this pussy. No matter how unlikely this possibility is, they should just pay. They should just give tribute to it. They should tithe this pussy.
This broke loser Jeff has the nerve to come in here and disrespect me.
She feels that her body deserves her respect.
This broke loser Jeff has the nerve to come in here and disrespect me. I can't even get because these bitches in this house right now. I need to go for a job.
And this one just randomly went for a jog with no shoes on. She's upset. She says, I can't even get any dick because of stuff like this.
I need to go for a jog. Kat thinks that she's trying to defend me from Jeff being cheap, but I could really care less. Kat is a little life piece of.
She said, I could care less if he's being cheap. It is bad that she sees this as being cheap. She sees him not paying her friends as being cheap.
Operation Get Jeff Out the House could have went just a little smoother.
So the other chick threw glass on the ground, and she's walking around with shoes. So at the end of the night, nobody gets to fuck, and she just happy because if she don't fuck, nobody's gonna fuck. And she don't fuck. She don't. Let's be clear, fellas. This chick don't fuck. She just walks around trying to get as much time, money, and attention for the possibility of getting into that body. See, culturally speaking, these girls have a different definition of fun. I'm putting the link out there. They have a different definition of fun. White girls' definition of fun is to go out, have some drinks, meet some guys, and suck some dick. Black girls' definition of fun is to go out, meet some guys, get some attention, get some free money, and go home and not suck any dick. You see, Black women and white women look at liberation a lot different. White women look at it as, I now get to fuck anybody I want. Black women look at it as, I don't have to fuck anybody I don't want. It's a subtle difference, but it's a huge fork in the difference in culture.
But I don't really care because I got him out the house. Erica, you let him come in here and disrespect your roommate?
Operation Get Him Out the House. Hold on.
Go for a job. I need to go for a job. I need to go for a job. Kat thinks that she's trying to defend me from Jeff being cheap, but I could really care less. Kat is a little life piece of. Operation Get Jeff Out the House.
Operation Get Jeff Out the House.
Could have went just a little smoother, but I don't really care because I got him out the house. Erica, you let him come in here and disrespect your roommates. I have no respect for you either. Don't like me like a high stick head.
All right. So that's that. Let me stop it right there. All right, I put the link out there for anybody that want to go up. Uncle Stu, thanks a lot. I greatly appreciate the Cash App. Thanks again to Chow Hound for the 30. Appreciate you, brother. But yeah, so that's the situation we're in. We have created a sense of entitlement amongst a lot of women. We've created this sense of you are to support me and my friends. You see, and here's where this comes from. Men aren't really checking for them like that anymore. And I'm talking about the sisters right now. Meaning that if a group of them go out, and you know this from that whole Dallas, Texas scene, most men are not going to go out also. And that's because of prolonged decades of this type of behavior. You see, the dating scene as I left it years ago, but it consisted of this. You had the black nightclubs, and then you had the white nightclubs. Now, the black nightclubs went through cycles. They didn't stay in business for very long, 2, 3 years at most. They went through cycles where they start off real cool. You have a bunch of, nice looking women, nice looking dudes. They go, they meet, they have a good time. And, it stays a classy establishment for, I'd say, the first 2 to 6 months. And then either those people hook up and go off and make families or something, or they just like leave without doing that. Because what happens is a slow drizzle of fat chicks. And then the brothers say, you know something, I can do better at white clubs. Because at white clubs, the girls aren't there just to please, or excuse me, just to tease. I'm not saying that those don't exist, but there's less of a concentration. Men are always going to go where the better odds are, as far as the odds of getting something attractive to fuck. Period. That's not the case. So what happens is not only do the women slowly get more and more unattractive, like the fat girls start saying, "Ooh, there's some fellas here." The fellas start becoming fewer and farther, but like they're just fewer and fewer and fewer, and really, and to the point where the only guys who go because of favorable odds. And then that's why you have like a bunch of chicks gathered around trying to drink off of one woman's pussy, trying to get as much free stuff as they can off of one woman's pussy. Because he's the only one that's hitting on them. Like, even if it is an even ratio, even if it is a decent male female ratio, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because most brothers have come to realize that, hey, I bought 10 women drinks last month and none of them fucked. The odds aren't there. The odds are not in your favor. So so the logical thing to do would be to, pull back. You see, okay. Let's look at it like a slot machine. Fucking dogs. Okay, when you go to a casino, it's set. It's set so you are to win like 96% of the time. I think that's the average slot machine. Like you win like 96% of the time, and 4% is the house take. So really you're losing 4%, but at a very slow rate. So slow to where you don't even notice it. is so slow that you don't even notice that you're losing money. That's how casinos work. That's how blackjack work. That's how roulette work. Like most of the things are red and black, but that green is where people lose money. That 1 in 64, that's the casino's take. That's the house take. But they have to keep you winning some of the time in order to keep you playing. With these chicks, and what men are learning to are starting to realize is that with the B dub, you never win. It's like a slot machine that you always win. I mean, you always lose. You just keep putting quarters in and you always lose. You keep putting tokens in and you always lose. Eventually, you're going to stop putting tokens in. You're going to stop buying drinks if it leads nowhere. And people know that, there is a larger, I'm not saying that every white chick that accepts a drink from you is going to suck your dick. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that it is a lot more likely that they will than the black chick. And by a lot, I'm talking about like a ridiculously larger chance that that will happen. So what they do, so really there's always this one dude that hasn't realized it yet. Oh no. Jamil said black women equal Vegas odds. Black women don't equal Vegas odds. I want them to equal Vegas odds. Like when you play roulette and it either hits black or red, those are pretty damn good odds when it comes to is she gonna suck my dick or not. That means that if you play twice, chances are at least one of the times is going to hit. So which means that do black women do that for you? Like you buy two drinks and one of them suck your dick? No. No, they do not have Vegas odds. Black women have rolling dice with Devo odds. Okay, that is your odds. On Friday, when Chris Tucker was or when Smokey was rolling dice with Debo, and then he said, "I won, I won, I won." He said, "You what? I lost." That is your odds. You have better odds that Smokey had rolling dice with Debo in winning than or Red had rolling dice with Debo in winning. That is your fucking odds. That is your odds. No, I know the casino always win. Listen, I'm saying that at least you win some on the way, making the entire endeavor fun. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's less odds. But what's going on, child? What's on your mind?
Hey, what's going on? I wanted to share a few situations I've been in, what we're talking about right here.
All right.
There's been I'm gonna start when I was with the little swingers groups and we was doing all the sex stuff. Now that's a different situation, whereas there's women we have screwed with. So it wasn't like we never touched them. So one of the times we had a bunch of get-togethers, and we go to these clubs, and what I ended up doing was I opened up a tab, but I had to keep an eye on it because there was two or three people, two or three women. I was like, okay, because I done screwed around with them. Y'all go ahead and get a drink. But see, I had to keep an eye on that because they know how I am. But they homegirls around them, because there's a lot of women in this group. The homegirls around them wanted to jump in on that. And once I started seeing that, I was like, no, no, no. I told the waitress, kill it. Because I had took the credit card and put it up there. I said, close the tab. And she was trying to get something. I said, no, no, close the tab. Because they were getting a little happy. And I said, no, before there was the three that I had fucked with, they were okay. But the extra ones coming in, they were trying to slip in drinks. What they were trying to do, because I was like, nah, we're not doing it this way. So what they were trying to do was like order the drink and they slip it to their friends. I peeped out that's what they was trying to do because I was
Wait,
sitting back.
wait. Are you telling me that you would buy a chick a drink? See, I don't drink my damn self, so you don't catch me at bars like that. Damn sure not buying drinks. I don't know how much shit's supposed to cost. But you're telling me that they take it. How much are these drinks? Let's start there. Oh shit. So from what he tells me, they will take a drink and slide it to her friend. And I want to ask, did they do this shit in front of him? Y'all hear this shit? The sense of entitlement, drinking off of somebody else's pussy is what you're doing. You have your own pussy. Y'all are crumbs. B dubs, come on, y'all gotta do better. Y'all, do y'all know how pathetic that is? Basically, what's going on is your pussy ain't worth a drink. Your pussy ain't worth a drink, so you have to use somebody else's pussy. That's what that means. That is pathetic. And don't get me wrong, I would do the equivalent. And here's what I mean by that. I know fellas who who get pussy off of somebody else's dick. So like local rappers, celebrities, and stuff like that, like the Loonies, Keep the Sneak back in my day, they would have groupies and shit. And then they had homies that got laid be from the groupies who was really interested in the main star. So it's really like that, except it's okay that men do shit like that because it's pussy and it's dick. It's harder to sell dick to pussy than it is pussy to dick. But you have such a difficult time selling pussy to dick that you need somebody else's pussy. Ain't that a bitch? How low are you? You are at the bar. You are at the bar with your best dress, your form fit, your lip gloss, your hair faked, your nails nailed. You are out there looking your best, and you can't even get a man to get you. Let me buy you a drink. By you, I mean her, not your ass. I got money in the bank for her, not your ass. That is pathetic. You are trying to get residual pussy, or you're trying to get benefits from the pussy of your betters. Of your betters. That's like a bunch of people. It's a trough. That's what it is. It's a trough. Her pussy is a trough. Okay, so you know how you put food in a trough and then everybody eats from the same thing? That's what it is. Chowhound. They see you as they like, we all gonna drink off of this nigga.
No, but I put a stop to that though.
And
When
you
I
were
started,
wise to do so.
yeah, when I started picking up on what's getting ready to happen. When there was one that ordered a drink and she started to slide it over. That's when I killed the tab right there. I killed it.
Mhm.
And they were like, "Well, what's wrong?" I just wanted to know. No, that's off of my shit, not yours. We may have fucked, but she and I didn't fuck. I fucked with y'all, but not her, not them. But see, they wanted to get in on the action too. So the deal they ended up coming up with was, shoot, if you just be this way, we'll be willing to do something. I'm cool. I got enough with the three on my hands right now. I don't need no more bullshit because I see where y'all coming from. So that's just one particular incident. There was another one where there was a party going on. So I picked up this female. She said, "Well, I got a couple of homegirls. Can they come?" I said, "Why not? I'll go ahead and play cabbie since we're going to the same place. When I dropping them off at her house." So we get there. I had to turn around and say, "Look, I may be ordering you drinks, but everybody else got to get their own." I had to turn around and tell them that before they got started. We didn't ask you. I said, no. I just said, let me just tell you ahead of time because people assume stuff. Well, you assumed. I said, well, I might assume, but check this out. I'm just making sure that nobody assumes that I'm going to end up taking care of everybody because I'm not. That's not what this was set up for. I hadn't planned on 2 more as a company, 3 or 4. It was just supposed to be 2. So I let them know that. They thought I was chicken shit, but I'm like, no, not being chicken shit. You know, she's asking with the hopes that I was probably going to end up kicking out and helping her friends. But I said no. I said no because I've seen this shit happen before. So they get in and they'll do that. And then if you go to the bar and you just meet random women, the one thing I don't like is when they with their homegirls. But if they with their homegirls and they coming at you, they showing interest. But some kind of way the homegirls want to get hooked up. One way or the other. If it ain't with the drinks, well, do you have a friend we can meet? It's some one way or the other. They want to get hooked up.
Let me ask you this. You're OG. Why don't they just get their own dick?
Because they don't have it.
Well, they have a vagina, and I'm pretty sure men want to put a dick in it. So why don't they just get their own?
Because when they see what their homegirls got, what they do is they like what their homegirls want. You know what they have, what their homegirls have, they want it too.
Wait a minute. It's a drink, right? How come they don't take their pussy and find somebody who's less handsome than she is pretty and say, hey, buy me a drink? Why do you think that is?
Because they know they ain't gonna be able to. It's much easier in a situation like the scenarios I'm explaining to try to talk to somebody that's already involved with one of their friends. Because they feeling that since the homies there, ain't it good for the homies? Come on, with the one homie, all of them. No, it's not. That's not the fact. That's not the situation. But that's what they hope they pray on. They pray on the hoping that the guy's gonna be nice. That's the one thing.
Now answer me this. Answer me this. Do women drink free or something like before 10?
Some places, yes. Others, no. Okay. And some places you got $1 or $2 a drink. That's cheap. That's cheap because drinks are $10 and $15 and $20 now.
I knew they were expensive. So now I will see, and I'm going somewhere with this. Why was it that at this place it was not free, or it was not $1 or $2? Why weren't they giving free or discount drinks to the women at this particular establishment?
Because they're about the money. This particular establishment we went, they're about the money.
All establishments are about the money. You see, Childhound, that's okay. First of all, was this a black event?
Yes.
Okay. So here's where I'm going with this, and I know OG is gonna hate me for it, but here's where I'm going with this. The way the business model works, fellas, pay attention. The way the business model works is that they let the women in free, and they give them cheap or free drinks with hopes that they bring in the men, and that the men start, shelling them money out. So the women come for the music and the free stuff, and the men come for the women. That is the hopes of it. What's funny with that? Right quick, brother. Let me rock for a second. What establishments have come to realize is that with a certain, and I'm using air quotes here, with a certain demographic of women, their vagina does not pull in the boys. Their milkshake do not bring all the boys to the yard. They say, if we say free drinks to a certain demographic of women, it will just be 90% of the women drinking up all your shit for free. They know that. They say, listen, men are not going to, they're not going to do that. They're not going to tolerate that. Why? And it's not because they're ugly or something like that, even though many are, but it's not even because of that. It is because they do not suck dick. Because they want to drink for free, and they don't realize that that you got to drink some sperm too. Like they don't take one for the bar enough to.
What part of this you think I'm gonna hate?
Huh?
What part of this you think
I don't know. You unpredictable. But
Good
go
morning,
for it,
Game
brother.
Changer.
Let's say your mind.
You want to have a conversation? Do you really want to have a conversation about this whole video you're doing? Do
Yeah,
you really want
go
to have
for it.
that
Yes, I
conversation,
want to have this conversation.
or you want to
I
have a
made it an
dictate?
open conversation.
Let's have a conversation without disrespecting each other, and let's see can we get this chopped to land. Okay. All right. First thing, you start off with a false premise, because you start off with a video as a reality show or whatever the hell it was. I see microphones in back of the girl trouser. People don't act like that. Look, man, Real World came out what 1980 something, and so this remind me of the paper about how to control your slaves that really wasn't written by no man in Jamestown. It was written by a college professor who absolutely was black.
Right.
Came out and destroyed that whole paper. So when you start off your whole thing with a false premise and you try to go into it and try to say this is the behavior, you might be able to point some things out, but you're still starting off with a false premise due to the fact it's not real. That's a reality show.
I
It's scripted.
understand. I understand, but listen, OG, I do understand that the cameras do bring out certain character traits in people. It does heighten things, but it's all we got. We don't know how tigers behave when the camera is not around because you need the camera to see how they behave.
But
So
tigers
yeah,
don't have
it's
any
always
different.
well, right quick. It's always going to be that caveat. However, this is how she chose to behave when the cameras is on. OG, you see,
And I understand that, but you got to
so
understand.
we don't know how she would behave when the cameras is off, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty fucking similar.
I
I'm
think
pretty
it's
sure it's
not.
pretty. Yes, it is.
I
Are
think
you?
if you ever worked in show business, you would understand that the people who go on Jerry Springer show, a lot of it is extras, actors out of struggling actors and stuff like that, and they give them a script in the first place. Be as wild as crazy because it's entertainment. Number two, that this behavior that you keep talking about by women with drinks and stuff, they learned this from you all in them strip clubs, man. Not you personally, because I don't know if you go to strip clubs,
I
but
did. I
women.
did blame the brothers.
Yeah.
I,
Okay. So these are the behaviors that women learn in the strip clubs, and they take it and teach other women outside the strip club the game. And there's a rule to the game: don't hate the game, hate the player. And so we can talk about women behavior.
wait. What's the rule?
Don't hate the game, hate the player.
I thought it was the other way around.
Well, that's why I turned it upside down. See, you have to hate the player, and so in the first place, if you
I
go
don't
be
hate the
out there
player.
playing, if you go be the reason why I say that because there's a player on both sides. If you go be out there playing games, then you go know this kind of stuff happen. Stop playing games on both sides, and then you ain't got this kind of problem. But see,
Okay.
when you get caught up in the game and you ain't winning, then you want to complain about the game. But when you
No.
winning, you don't have no problem with the game. And that's what I hear in a lot of these conversations is y'all are hating the wrong thing. You hating the game.
You damn
Well,
right. You
yeah.
damn right. No. What I'm doing, OG, is I'm telling brothers do not play that game. I'm saying that it's a losing game. There
Thank
is
you.
nothing. There is. Hold on, right quick, because I equated it to a broken slot machine that just take your shit. Okay, it is a losing game. It's a losing game, so fellas don't play it. If you want to play the game of buying bitches drink and not getting pussy, then you have at it, OG. However, fellas, do not play that fucking game.
No, I'm not saying I'm playing that game.
It's not me that's hating the game. You want to know who's hating the game? These side chicks, the chicks who are trying to see. Here's the thing: a man chooses to play the game. Chowhound chose to play the game with one chick, and then all these other bitches hop into the game. And you want to know why they hopped in? Because nobody want to play with them. Nobody want to play with them. I'm playing with her. Why are you trying to get into the game? Because it's a stupid game. It's a stupid game for men. Just like paying strippers. Why are you paying stuff? That is stove money. You could fuck. You could actually fuck. Why in the hell are you making it rate? What kind of game is that? It's a game called Give Me Money and Not Get Shit. That is a stupid game.
Yeah, you're correct, but think about it. Like when you go, you make a good analogy. When you go in, wait a minute.
Okay.
Number one, you never should go into any casino with money that you can't lose, because The casinos build them big
I can
buildings.
never lose money. See, no
Okay,
matter how much money I got, I don't just because I have a disposable income, I'm not disposing it for shit. I'm
okay.
not
I'm
disposing
not
it for
talking about
shit.
you
I've
per
been
se.
for for such a large portion of my life that just because I have it, you will never ever see me make it rain ever.
Okay,
And you think
what
I'm
I'm
bad?
trying to say, game
I had
changer.
a homie who was picking the shit up when when people was making it rain. Like he's like, oh shit, niggas is so stupid. They throwing dollars on the floor, and in the club he would pick it up in front of people. I was like,
You
God
you
damn,
you you you
nigga was
don't you
cheap.
missed my point. It went over your head.
Okay,
All right,
go
let
for
me
it,
slow it down and say it real slow.
please.
Again, don't go in a casino and with money that you can't afford to lose, because the casinos build them big buildings in Vegas off that money. They don't come, you don't get anything free there. Everything is there, it's gonna be charged. So let me just put it this way. Again, my whole sentiment and my whole statement at the beginning was, if you're playing a game, you're gonna lose. Both sides are gonna lose because you're not playing real life. You're playing games. And so when
Exactly.
you wait a minute, game changer. When you think the value of a woman's pussy is a drink, you have to ask yourself the question: what is the value of your dick? Is it a drink? You're already demeaning what it is in the first place, so you know you're playing a game. That's number one.
OG,
So
let me ask you something. What is the value of not pussy? Because that's
what's
what
it?
you're getting. That is
Who?
what you are getting. You are getting the value of not pussy when you buy a chick a drink and she don't fuck you.
But
So what's the
again, you
so
wouldn't
let me
go.
ask you
Wait a
Hey,
minute.
this.
hey, DC, I think the analogy that makes it simple what he's putting out, it's just like if a person comes to you, say, hey bro, can you let me borrow $30? The thing he is I'm translating is understanding is that if I can't give you the money and just lose it and not get it back, why even give it? I think that's
Right,
basically what he's talking about.
right. And so I think if you're going with the intention that you can buy pussy, then you're already buying. You're already into something totally different. That's number one. How about the likability, gift a gab, and you go in wherever you're going at, and you can talk yourself
If gift the
on
gab
something.
is enough, if gift the gab is enough, then why are you buying her a drink?
That this is what I'm trying to say. If you go in with the intention that you're gonna be trying to pocket watch your own, watch your own pockets by how much money you're spending on a girl
You
versus
damn
how.
right. You
Wait,
damn right,
listen,
OG.
listen. That's
Oh, damn it.
to me, that's a person who don't understand the game. The game is not.
Oh, I
Look,
don't play that
I
shit.
have seen too many women who have took drinks from men's all night long and leave out with the guy who didn't buy any drinks at all because he know the game. So you
That
talking about the
he didn't
losers.
play the game. OG,
You
if you're
that's what
saying
I'm
the
saying. You
game,
talking about the losers.
hold on right quick. Hold
How
on
do
right
you
quick.
help losers?
Hold on.
How do
What I'm
you help
saying,
losers?
OG, what I'm saying is that if the game is a game of give bitches money and not fuck, then I'm telling fellas, don't play that game. Now, if the game is try to win pussy off of charisma, and wit, good looks, or with big dick, whatever other attributes you have, then that's fine. You can't really lose that game. I am all for that game. That's a decent game. I get that. However, the game of spending money on a woman and crossing your fingers, that is a losing game. That is a
I'm gonna say
losing game.
you walked in the club. What I told you about the club. You're dealing with bottom fruit in the first place. You're walking in a damn nightclub with a woman who's drinking or getting drunk, trying to get drunk, trying to get her groove back or whatever. You're dealing with a losing game in the first place, because even if you take her home, you still don't know what you got. You got somebody come there who's trying to get you on drinks, could be trying to get you on other things in your house. So I'm just saying is, when you really look at this whole picture that we're talking about, it's not even worth talking about because
It's
you
a
playing a
risk.
losing
It's
game in the first
it's
place.
and I'm telling fellas, don't play. It's a risk benefit analysis. It's
But stop
it's
bringing that black and white issue to it, because white
No,
girl just stupid.
It's
White no
when
no.
you
See,
do a risk
y'all have this
benefit
false premise.
analysis. When you
The
do
white
okay,
girls are
when you
acting
do a
different.
risk benefit analysis, you have to take in certain factors like culture. And
until
in
you
a white
become a
woman's
white boy
culture,
game
they
changer,
are
until
more,
you
they
become a
are,
white boy,
white
until you
women are
become a
more
white boy,
prone,
you'll
white
find
women
out they
are
have the
more
same problem
prone
with
to sucking
they
my
loose
dick.
women as we
Okay.
have with
They
ours.
are more prone to sucking my dick for drinks than others. A $5 drink goes a longer way in certain cultures than other cultures. That's just the way it is. That's
Well,
just the way
I
it is.
mean,
There's
if you want to
something,
say, yeah, if
if
you
it's a
want to say
risk,
that, I
then
mean,
you
you're talking
go.
about other countries.
Just like
Yes.
if Reno odds are better than Vegas odds, then you go to Reno. If the Indian casino odds is better than the Reno odds, then you go to the Indian casino. That's how that works. You out here in Cali,
Why not go to any casino at all? That's what I'm trying to say.
huh? Because you want to win.
Why not just go to it? Why not just go to? Don't just go to any casino. That's what I'm saying. Don't go to
Yeah,
no.
you cannot go. You cannot go. But that goes back into what I was saying is and not play the game.
Right.
Now somebody listen at this person. With I can't stand cap lock niggas. It says why y'all care about hoes? Care about good women, bro. I care about both because they both got a pussy. What kind of question is that? Why y'all care about whores? I care about them because they got a pussy. And some of them I want to put my dick in. Asking questions like that.
Give me a minute. Y'all continue the conversation.
Kind of question is that? That question answers itself. Childhound, do you care about whores?
Nope.
Well, I do. And you want to know why? Because, well, yeah, I do. And that's because they have a pussy and I want to put my dick in it. I care about the sexual function of all attractive women. That's
All
what it's.
pussy ain't good pussy, bro. Tell you that right now.
This is true. This is true. But fuck if I care. Look, like, do you have some type of special dick that can tell the difference between good pussy and bad pussy?
You won't know that until you get into it. But you talking about hoes.
Exactly. So that's why you care
That, but
because
you
you get
talking
into
about
it first.
hoes though. Hoes is a
You get
whole other
into it
thing.
first, huh?
You talking about hoes though, GC. That's another thing. You talking about hoes.
These are whores. He's talking about women of low. No. Prostitutes are completely different. You know.
No,
I
I said hoes. I didn't say whores. I said hoes.
My point is that the
Hoes give it up for free.
non-prostitute, the
Hoes
non,
give it up for free.
yeah, that's my point. That's why I care about it. That's why I care about it, OG, because I like free pussy. It's a ridiculous question to ask. Any question like that, and the answer is obviously for pussy, then it was a bad question. So anyway, back to the drinks and back to playing the game. You see, it's not really a matter of um, doing it for the thrill or this, and this. No, it's a matter of do not play a losing game. If drinks are like $1 or $4 or something like that, then and you knew that you were going to get laid, then you have to do a risk assessment. You say, like, what are the chances that this $4 turn into lipstick on my dick? What are the chances that by me spending this $4, it will turn into lipstick on my dick? Is a question that every man must ask himself. And if they say to themselves, because everybody know I do the math and shit, if they say to themselves that it is a 0.001% chance that this $4 will end up with lipstick on my dick, then you keep that $4 because it is not a good gamble. It is not a good risk, especially since, as OG said, that you have greater odds from getting the lipstick on your dick from not paying the $4. You see, that's what Jeff in that video understood. He understood that. He's like, listen, I am going to get lipstick on my dick regardless. Now, the lips are going to be a little bit thinner, but the hair is going to be a lot realer. So he understood exactly what he was doing. And I
Hair don't count where you get your dick sucked though.
Huh?
If you get the hair in your mouth when if she get the hair in her mouth while she's sucking your dick, something wrong. She don't know. She's not she really don't know her craft. So hair really don't
The
count.
hell she don't. First of all, I'm not zero. I don't shave for nobody. Fuck that.
No, I ain't talking about you. I ain't talking about you.
No,
You been
no,
talking
no. What
about
I'm
the hair on the
saying is
woman's head.
that is a good job. I love it. I love it when they are pulling out hairs from their teeth. I love it. Why? Because that means that they could take it. That means that they have mastered their gag reflex and it's nothing there. And they went all the way and got the
I'm
teeth.
talking about her hair, bro.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about that, but I'm just saying. Like,
I'm talking about her hair. I'm not talking
no,
about
the
your
hair is
pubic hair.
something you grab
I would
on.
never sit down and have a conversation about another man's pubic hair.
Yeah, no. Well, the hair is something that I like to grab on while receiving fellatio. And not only do I like to just grab on it and not just between my fingers sometimes I like to wrap it around my hand. Yeah, I like to grab the bottom and wrap it around my hand and pull it better.
If you able to do all that, I say again, she's not good in her craft.
The hell she not?
That's
She
what I
is
just
better
said.
at her craft
If
for
you
shit
able
like
to
that.
focus on all that kind of bullshit you just got through talking about, she's not good in her craft. Your ass
Everything
supposed
is
to
a
be on
leash.
Mars and she on Earth
Everything
when
is a
you're doing it
leash.
right.
You fucking with me. I grabs everything. I grabs and I bites and I do all kind of shit. And having stuff detached and shit like that just fucks up the mood. And having them say like, you can't grab that or you can't touch that or I don't want to sweat out my makeup or whatever the fuck these bitches be saying. No, it ruins the mood, OG. Natural is better. Just put it out there. Natural is better. And I'm talking to you chicks out there with that anchor scar under your titties. Listen, if you can't get like the good shit where you don't see like a fucking anchor underneath the titty or whatever the fuck, we don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see no scars, bruises, and keloids and shit going on there. If you can't find a doctor that can't do it without that, then just keep your A cups.
A game changer.
What's up?
So, getting down to the real of the real of the real, man. Let me tell you something, man.
Okay.
You are you're very traveled man. You know this. You got shitheads in every race. You already know that. I have went to some rock and roll clubs in my life, man. I'm telling you, they're worse than any club that I ever went to, as well as in the ghetto. So I'm just telling you, man. You can get some prime steak in places that you shouldn't be able to get them at. But man, if you give these people these false premises that you're gonna be playing them Vegas odds, just give it up, man. You should be able to pick out a decent woman, whatever race you may be in. But I'm telling you, bro, if you start talking to a lot of white boys, they'll start telling you, man, they got some shithead women in their race.
Ask them to trade. Ask them to trade.
Oh, a lot of them have traded.
I fucked around. I fucked around on the biker set in the biker realm, and I'm gonna tell you, some of them you ain't gonna want to trade, GC. I'm gonna tell you right now, and I know I've been around it.
I see those biker bitches. They just be on the back of motorcycles with missing teeth and shit like that, and mullets, dirty.
Not all of them. There's some of them to be really nice, but it's just the whole mentality of them. It's the whole mentality. It's a different mentality than the average female.
No, I get you. But no, I mean, OG, what I'm saying is, and I'm not saying to ignore black women or anything like that, or just leave the black clubs for the white clubs, or anything like that. But OG, what I'm saying is that if you like every other man like to get his dick sucked, and I'm saying that the odds are better with the white women, much better.
The odds are better with robots, but I don't see nobody in line trying to get that shit.
Oh boy!
No. As far as human head, as far as human head, it is better. The odds are better. I'm not saying the head is better. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say the head is better, even though they have greater enthusiasm. Sometimes the technique lacks.
And somebody make a good point in the chat. I believe. They might give good head, but the quality of the pussy goes way down. You can say what you want.
I'm not gonna say way down.
Way down. bro,
No, no, no,
way
no,
down.
no. Listen.
You
There
know,
are
I guess
pros.
some people like their steaks well done. Some of them like
No, no,
medium
no,
rare.
no,
Some of
no,
them like
no,
them rare.
no.
But I'm
Listen,
telling you, a rare
listen,
steak have never turned me
listen,
on.
listen. It's first of all, I will say that yes, I do prefer black, particularly Haitian pussy, more. However, there is far greater enthusiasm and much better cardio with the white women than black women. And I like Asian pussy least of all. I like Oriental pussy least of all pussies.
Why is that?
However, they make
Why is
up
that?
for
Wait
it
a
in
minute.
other
You
ways.
can you give it? Don't just skip over that. Tell me why do you like Asian and box a lot less?
I don't know. It just don't agree with my dick as much. I can't really put my finger on it, but it just don't really agree with my dick as much. I can't.
Undereducated lame. You've been saying that ever since you met me. So try something else new, bro. It'll help you out a little bit. Every comedian laughs at his own jokes. I guess you've never been around one. Oh, go ahead, Game Change. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. No, what I'm saying, but see, it's a slight variation. It's almost negligible. It's a slight variation of quality. Most all pussy is good. Most all pussy feels better than my dick not being in it. So yeah, um, so I'll give all women that. But that's not the point. The point is the odds. It's the odds. You want to play the odds.
Yeah,
So
well, you. I mean, and
it's better.
anything in
But
life, you're right.
right quick. Most men have a choice. Most black men have a choice, and that is to fuck a white pussy or to not fuck a black one. Those are your options when you are looking to go out. The moral of the story is this, and pay close attention, black woman. Suck some more dick. Suck some more dick. Suck it. We are
You know
sick of
what?
this shit.
Educated lane.
Give a reason. Give a reason for us to actually suit up and go out to venues where we know that you are there. Make it clear that we have a greater possibility of getting our dick sucked, and then we'll start going to shit where you are at. Suck more dick. Suck it.
Game changer. You know what I found out?
What's up?
And y'all promote this a lot in these spaces. By black women as the most undesirable on dating sites and all that. Let me tell you something, man,
Is it
that
true?
y'all don't put into consideration.
Okay.
I know a lot of white boys who would fuck a black woman, but they would do it at certain hours at the night. They don't want their friends to know they associate with it and stuff like that. It's not because the black woman is undesirable. It's the answers to the questions they have to answer by their friends or how their friends feel about it. So when y'all start saying stuff like that, you have to put all these other equations in it with it too. A lot of these guys who wouldn't date them women on them sites because that means that they page would be associated with that page. They would absolutely fuck some of these women if they wouldn't had to be associated with them where it be public. So I've been doing that throughout my life, bro. So y'all can't take that shit too serious because I
No,
can walk
no.
down Santa Monica. You know where I'm at. You know where Santa Monica is.
I
You
know what
go
kind
down
of
there, they got some of the most uh, tied up hair black women that you ever seen walking down the street hand in hand with them. So, it just,
Hey,
we
bro, I'm in Leimert Park, so I know what you're saying. I'm gonna say this: there is nobody I've seen that has the body. When I see the perfect body, and I've been with some of them, I even photographed them. I have not seen any other race have the body that the sister has.
you right.
agree.
When you got the sister on the best day, the best shape, there's no woman on this planet that can beat them, and that's
I
the truth.
agree. I agree. The problem is, Chowhound and OG, is that they are rarely on their best day. That is the problem. Almost every day is the worst fucking day for them.
But
I agree.
a
But see,
millionaire.
y'all were
Hey,
right quick,
hey,
right quick, right quick,
okay,
right
go
quick.
ahead.
Y'all were around for the Soul Train days and all that crap, and I was around for the 90s. Yeah, I've seen them at their best too. However, the best is in the past, and we're talking right now. And right now, they fail in each and every single category that men value. They fell in willingness to fuck. That's a category. They fell in that one. They fell in general pleasant demeanor, less than everybody else. That's a failed category. And what's the other one? What's the other one? Just being their hottest. Yes, they fell in those three categories.
But
And
game changer, think
why
about
is
this.
the least desirable?
But
No,
think
if
about this,
you
game
have
changer. Let's
$4,
be honest. Let's be
no,
honest.
all right.
A person who rides around in a Bugatti don't act like a person who's riding around in a damn Volkswagen. Let's just be honest. When you know you got the primo and you got the best looking bodies, I'm not talking about the ones that that usually is talked about in these spaces. I'm talking about you become the exotic woman. When you are the best of the best, you can have attitude. I mean, every white woman who thinks she's top of her line gonna have attitude versus one who look like some wrinkle up goddamn freckle homework you balling up. When you know you the best, you go carry it. I mean, that's in men too. When we become famous and rich, we carry ourselves in a totally different type of way than some poor person downtown living on the street. So why is
Okay,
it we
I
not
agree.
putting all these things in the equation?
I am putting them in the equation. And you want to know what I've come across, OG? Is that a lot of brothers, and it seems like possibly you, do not really understand cause and effect. Okay, so I'm going to explain to as I understand as it pertains to this situation. A woman is conceited because she's attractive. That is cause and effect. The cause is her being attractive. The effect is her being conceited. Now, what a lot of black women have attempted to figure out, but my brain's too big, is that they say, you know something, I am going to be conceited, and he's going to assume that it's because I'm attractive. No, many times I just say you're an ugly ass conceited bitch. And that confuses them that my brain is so big that I see through this facade. I see what you're trying to do. What do you think Average at Best was doing? Walking around with average pussy demanding exceptional shit. Just because a woman has high demands, that doesn't mean that she's of high value. That's how they sell. That's how they sell expensive shoes. They be like, yeah, these shoes is $900, and because it costs it and it has red at the bottom and shit like that. Nigga, it's a black shoe.
Hey,
I ain't
but
giving you shit
but
for it.
listen to this. If a woman happens to be unattractive, but her pussy is so good it can peel grapes, so why wouldn't she look at herself as saying, in the end of the day, that's what a man want. So if I got the best, damn what the outside look like.
What
When
do you
he
mean?
gets
Damn what
wait,
the
wait, 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 wait.
outside
Listen
look
what I'm
like.
no. Listen what I'm finna say, game changer. Because this is what happens with a lot of guys. Why a lot of guys, even in these spaces, say the most unattractive women sometimes have the best pussy.
That's
So
just something niggas that can't fuck attractive women
okay.
say.
Listen to this.
That's something that niggas who
No,
can't
no,
fuck attractive women
game
say.
change.
Okay, go
Let
for
me
it.
just
Go for it.
let me just get this in,
All
okay?
right.
All right, because I have had different qualities of pussy throughout my life, and since I've been here in 6 decades, I'm pretty sure I'm a expert when it comes down to pussyology. Okay,
All
so let's take. See, I can help with some of these guys. Like we got uh uneducated Lane. I can give him a bucket challenge right now. Please come up and cam up, and I can tell you why you might be having problems with women and why this conversation is so painful for you. So I probably could help you out, brother, even if you are a brother. So
No, focus on our conversation.
I'm fucking
Tell me a virtue
no,
of
I'm trying to help.
ugly
I'm
Tell
trying
me
to
a
help one of the
virtue of
brothers
ugly
that you
bitch
are helping out
pussy.
this morning,
Okay.
game changer.
Okay. Well, just
So
I
what
just
I'm trying to say is, if you got one of them type them what we call, you heard it before, snappers. You got a woman who got a good snapper down there, and she know how to work them Kegel muscles and stuff like that. She might be a 4 or 5, but when she comes in the bedroom, she becomes a 10, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That some women who know what they got, and they just say, you know what, this is all I got. And then I'm gonna act just like a woman. I'm gonna act just like Halle Berry, because I know when I get them in the bedroom, they go see why I'm acting the way I'm acting.
okay.
He telling the truth about that, GC, because for 18 years
God
there was
damn.
this female. I got her at 19 years old. Had one of the baddest ass bodies, but was ugly in the face. But I didn't give a shit about that.
No, body
I
is
I
part of the
screwed. She had
exterior.
one of the badass bodies, man. Titties,
No,
hip, ass, everything. And we screwed for 18 years off and on.
no,
And I
no.
said I didn't care about the lips because the face, because I'm not fucking the face unless I'm putting the dick in the mouth. Other than that, I'm fucking the body. I
No,
fucked that
no,
body
no,
all everywhere,
no,
which way but loose for 18 years off and on.
no. I do
So he has
understand.
a point
I,
on that.
I understand the value of a butterface, but he said looks, meaning including the body, which means that a woman has to have
I was
something
talking about the
visually.
face though, generally.
No, no, no. A woman has to have something visually to offer my penis in order to be worth it. I don't go around fucking a bunch of undesirable bitches hoping their pussy is tight. That is ridiculous. That is
We didn't say
ridiculous.
tight. We say top notch. We talking
No,
about Bugatti or pussy.
I don't go around sampling
I understand, and this is maybe your
random
problem. You have never,
undesirable
you
bitches.
can't understand brothers who go through things like this because you never have had that experience. And what I'm saying
I had
is,
the experience of fucking an ugly bitch and
no,
hoping that the
listen what I'm
pussy
just
is good.
saying. I mean, a lot of people have did the butter face, even in college.
No,
Some
I've
don't
done the
act like
butter
it's not
face,
been done.
but that's the body. We're talking about all around value. I'm
That's what I'm
saying that.
saying.
Okay, understand this,
Look,
OG.
we ain't talking about
Understand
wifing
this. And
nobody up, bro.
you
We're not
notice,
talking about
you
wifing
notice,
nobody up.
the less attractive you are, the less you are valuable as a woman. That's just how it works. That's just how life works.
I
Okay.
understand, but some of the best food I ever ate in my life was cooked in some of the most regularest fucking restaurants I ever seen in my life, and some of the worst food I had in my life is in 4-star, because we really don't have 5-star restaurants in the United States, and some
Mhm.
4 stars restaurant. So what I'm trying to tell you is you cannot always judge the damn book by its cover.
Yes. I always judge a book by its cover. That's how I know the title of the motherfucker. Like, that's how and you read the back to know what it's about. What do you mean you don't judge a book by its cover? That's how else do you judge it?
Okay, so if I got a book, just say I got a book now, because books, believe it or not, books could be just as far as collectibles as art sometimes if you really know how to deal with it. All right, I get a book and the cover is not real good, but then I look at the book within what it's saying within itself. It's more valuable than one of these damn books that looks good like a piece of fruit. You go in the goddamn rafts and you get a piece of fruit that is shiny, it looks good, and everything you bite into it and it tastes like cardboard. Versus you go to the farmer's market and get an organic fruit, has little dimples in it and everything, and you bite into it, it's the most sweetest fruit that you ever had in your life. So I just don't want brothers going around thinking everything is going to be right there in front of your face to tell you what kind of quality it
No,
is.
no, it's not. Listen. Sex is an experience, OG. Sex is an experience. Just like dining at a nice restaurant, it's not just the food that makes the restaurant good. It's the
Presentation, we
well,
understand that.
listen, yeah, exactly. It's the entire experience. It's the ambiance. It's the ambiance. When I fuck the entire ambiance of the situation. Okay, everything about it is pleasing to me.
You gonna fuck
And
the
yes,
ambiance out of her ass, huh?
and
Yeah, yeah.
and and ugly bitches have less ambiance. Okay, it's a worse experience. It's worser because she's ugly, and that is why their pussy is less valuable. So for her to think that she could just drive around with no ambiance, thinking that she has the ability to offer me the same pussy that a hotter chick does, no, she needs to humble herself. She needs to humble herself, and she needs to humble her goddamn vagina.
And
That's
that's
what she
why
needs to
some of
do.
these rich ass men who have these fine ass trophy pieces on their side
Because they
go out there
smart and
and
they rich and they can do that shit.
go out there and fucking everything that you're talking about right now.
Huh? God?
Listen what I just said. Some of these guys, rich guys who have these beautiful women on their shoulders, who is about as boring as watching goddamn paint dry. They go out there and find some girl with spice, don't look as hot as their wife, and fuck the shit out of them, and they get the shit fucked out of them too.
Nah.
Why you
See,
think? Why you
basically,
think a lot of
basically,
you
and
see?
that's
Why you?
and that's the
Why you?
thing. That is
Why?
ugly bitch thinking if I ever heard it in my life.
Wait a
Just
minute,
But
because,
it's
DC.
reality.
DC.
no, no,
Why
no,
you?
no.
DC. Why you think?
The
Why
reality
you?
is their pussy is Skittles. That's like saying, yes, there are guys out there that can eat gourmet, but every now and again they stop off at a Jack in the Box. And then Jack in the Box says, oh, my shit must be gourmet. No, it's quick, cheap, and easy. It is
I'm
quick,
But
not
you see,
cheap,
why
saying
and
you think
easy.
in some marriages the women look good and then the dude goes off and fucks an ugly chick and she be like, I can understand the chick look just as good or better than me, but damn, she don't look like shit. You have a whole lot of marriages like that.
Every
A
now,
whole
listen,
lot.
listen.
not every now and then, game changer.
Every now and again, people need some cheap shit. They need some cheap, easy shit.
They need
Okay,
some
they
quality
do.
shit. What
They
you
do.
trying to put a
Every now
face
and
on
again, Bill
quality?
gets to eat pizza.
You
Okay,
trying to
it
put a
is what
face
it is.
on quality?
It is. Yes, I do. That's part of equality. That is equality. Damn it. A woman's looks is a large portion of her overall value to my dick. Period. Stop trying to say that they're all equal and that an ugly bitch have a right to be conceited. You don't.
Maybe
You
that's
do
that's
not
something
have a
you
right
should
to
be
be
laying on a
conceited.
sofa talking to a doctor about. Because if that's the way you look at things, bro,
Oh,
you gonna miss
shit.
out on a lot of things. And I'm not telling you go out there and get somebody who looks like a Goodyear blimp or nothing like that. What I'm saying is there's some decent fives out there that will blow your mind as far as the
I
quality of what that she can
understand
do in the
that,
bedroom
but
versus these
but but
tens that
but
you get
she
in there
needs to
and they're just
stay
like a
in a
damn brick in the
fives
bedroom.
place. She needs to stay in a fives place.
And
Listen,
she gonna stay in the fives place.
understand that they do not get the same privilege that the prettier women get. Okay, they have to wear a paper bag, and the prettier chicks don't. Like they have to do a lot of stuff. Like they have to wash the car and they have to tar the roof from time to time. You know why? Because they ugly and life is unfair. That is why. And if you come around with your ugly ass thinking that you get the good treatment, thinking that I hold the door open for you, like I do with the more attractive women, or if you think because you ugly, you don't get all the good stuff. I do not pull my dick all the way out. I just unzip my pants and pull it through the hole in the drawers for you. However, I pull my pants down for the hotter chicks. Why? Because they are better and you need to know your place.
Well, they might be looking at you not as quality as you looking at them as the same quality. And I'm saying that what you won't do, there's a 500 men in line will do. You could be pushing a damn buggy, ain't took a damn bath in a whole year, and there'll be some man trying to fuck that woman, even downtown.
Okay. Well, more fool him. I understand my worth, OG. I understand my worth, and she needs to understand hers. There's checks and balances,
I
you know.
understand. And
Yeah.
you a man with standards, and I ain't gonna try to take your standards away from me. But I'm just saying there's a whole nother world
No,
out
no,
there.
no, 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 no. It's not a matter of standards, OG. It's a matter of shattering the illusions and delusions of these bitches.
Oh,
Okay,
okay, I
you are
understand.
delusional. You are delusional. Listen, I
What makes
like
me
to be
delusional?
because
Because I might have a
no,
different
I'm
beauty
not saying
standard than
you.
you.
No, no, I'm not saying you are delusional. I'm saying she's delusional.
Oh, but
If
I'm just
she is
saying, even though you might think she's unattractive, somebody else might think she's attractive. Depends where y'all beauty standards come from. If you come from the more of the European style beauty
no,
standards,
no,
no, no,
no. This is
I'm
not
just putting this
about.
out there. I'm just
No,
putting this
this
out
is
there
not
because
about.
a
Listen,
lot of our
listen.
beauty
Prison.
stand. Oh no,
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 no, no, no, no. Prison niggas think prison food is good, but
no.
everybody knows
Again,
that it's
because they
shit.
don't have a choice. What I'm trying
No,
to
no,
say,
no. I'm talking about when they get out. They think
no,
it's
no, they
good to
still don't
get
have a
used to it
choice.
or
They don't
something
have a
like that.
choice. It becomes
Exactly,
part of your
exactly.
environment.
And if you don't have a choice but to fuck an ugly bitch, now I say do it. But that's
Okay,
on you.
what I'm saying is, a lot of these beauty standards that we have, and when we get these beauty standards, then we still don't want the woman because she is trying to build her beauty standard. Say you take a 7 who's trying to look like a 10.
Mhm.
All right. All right. So she go out there and highlight herself. Then y'all gonna have complaint about that. You don't want this, you don't want that, you don't want this. So now she comes back to 7. But most of these damn women y'all looking at on TV are goddamn 7s that's
This is
trying to look
true.
like 10s or 6s that's trying to look like 10
This is
because they got
true.
on the same bullshit. They got on
No,
foundation,
no,
they got
no.
on rouge, they got
OG,
on
OG,
eyeshadow, they
OG.
got on this
I
and got
want
on that.
no, no. If you are a 7, you are to behave as a 7. Behave as you look. I repeat, behave as you look. And there aren't enough humble bitches in the black community, but they're a bunch of humble looking bitches. Okay. And you want to know why? And that's because niggas like you say, oh, but their pussy is a 10, and then it just inflates their head. They pussy is the same 4.5 that every other bitch's pussy is. Okay.
No, it's not. And that would
Yes,
be
it is.
saying the same
Yes, it
thing
is.
about a
Yes, it
man's
is.
dick.
Yes, it
It'd
is.
be the same, it'd be the same thing you say. Stop right there. Stop right there. Let's equate that. Let's equate that to men then. Let's equate that to men then.
Okay.
If you're gonna say they have the same everything, then men have to have the same thing. Then you know damn well that is not true.
No, it does not. What are you talking about? Men do not have to have the same thing as women.
No, I'm just saying if you go equate that the woman's size of her and the quality of her pussy is the same as every other woman, then you have to say the same thing about men.
Okay, call it what you want. I'm not judging men's dick. Whatever.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying because I'm not judging men's dick. I'm just judging.
There is a hierarchy, granted, but it's slight. It's 4.5 to 5.5 is the standard deviation of the box. Okay, these chicks walking around thinking that it's a 9 and shit like that.
I guess you ain't never had the Holy Grail. You have never had the Holy Grail.
Listen, I just said that I understand that there's variations, but no.
You said very little.
No, listen, and you listen to me good, ladies. You cannot make up ugly. You cannot make up ugly. You are not going to compensate with sexual enthusiasm for being an ugly ass bitch. You're not. Because you want to know what I found out is that attractive women get enthusiastic too. Okay, and attractive women have just the same amount of odds of having good anatomy that you do. Okay, and you want to know what they have that you don't, that they're attractive. That's just the way life works.
Again, for a person who worked in the entertainment field from the time I was 9 years old and been around a lot of women in my life, worked in 4 or 5 different strip clubs, that I'm telling you again, meeting a lot of women in my life, some of the most brickiest women were the most attractive ones. And the reason why they was
the most what?
The women who were just like a brick in the bedroom was the most attractive ones, due to the fact it's just like guys who consider themselves handsome. They don't have to do that much talking because the women are choosing them. But the guys who have to have a gift for gab, they got a little more play and a little more game in them. And so what I'm trying to tell you is women who are attracted sometimes don't feel like that they have to do much when they go in the bedroom because they got so many other different choices. And so they're always going to be the one who's been chosen just because of the way they look. But the ones who might be falling in the range of 5s and 6, they know they had to, Robin Harris had a good joke about this. And so the ones who are not attracted, they know how to put forth more effort. And so in the bedroom experience might be more of a lipid experience to you versus a dry ass game that you're looking at that you don't want to even try to pay attention to, or your shit won't even stay hard because the quality of it is so bad.
Look, if you want to fuck a pretty woman, no, I'm not Haitian. If you want to fuck a pretty woman doggy style, then fuck a pretty woman doggy style. The fuck is wrong with people? Like, are y'all under the assumption that pretty women just say, no, you can't put me in this position? I am too pretty to be put in this position? What kind of shit is that?
Not if you're looking at Pornhub.
What?
Not if you're looking at Pornhub. See, that's what it's all this bullshit imagination coming to
pretty
girls go do all this bullshit. Well, no, listen what I just said.
Sometimes I look at ugly chicks on Pornhub.
Listen what I just said. This is my point is when you see pretty women doing this stuff and getting paid for it, and this is where I came in at. These imaginated movies, reality shows, and stuff like that. They have to put pretty women in front of the camera because that attract guys in. Sometimes,
of course,
guys,
because they're more valuable.
No. Listen,
they are better.
Yeah. Listen, what I'm just saying. But then you go with the narrative that the average pretty woman go act like that one on film, and if you had any little sense about your damn self, you would know better than that.
Are going to act like pretty women on film.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is women who live in the real world knows where their limitations is, and so it's just like a blind man who become blind. His hearing get better. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh my God! Oh my God. So you're saying that a blind man, first of all, the hearing don't get better, but you're
It
saying that
does
a
get better.
blind man, you're
It
saying that
does
a
get
blind,
better.
so you're saying that if a bitch is
And that's
ugly, her pussy
science.
gets better. That's what you're
No,
saying.
what I'm saying is
Oh
she
my
knows
God.
she has to put more work in with what she got down
Attractive
there in that
women
body.
put work in too. That's
I'm
why
not
it's
saying
sex.
no, they don't. They don't feel like they have to because the beauty standard is
God,
what keep men's coming to them, regardless of what they do.
they don't want to keep men's coming to them. They want to keep me coming in them. And that is the
That
point
too.
of fucking.
That too.
Hannah, see, and y'all hear this? Y'all hear this? The generation, I'm telling
No,
you,
it's not a
they
generational
are
thing. I
trying
know
to.
when I'm eating good food, bro. I know I don't give a damn about your likes, your
So
likes,
so so
your
so tell so
niceness of the waitress or whatever. If
explain
it's
me what
bad
happens.
food, it's bad goddamn food.
So
So
so explain me what happens. How is an attractive woman bad? You telling me that
no,
you
I'm
try to
not
bend
saying
her
she.
over. You tell me you try to bend over attractive women and they don't bend over
No, that ain't
because
what I'm trying to say.
you
I'm
saying that.
telling
So
you.
you saying that attractive women you don't pull their hair.
No, I'm telling
You
you
saying
that they
that they
don't have to
restrict.
do all that
You
shit that
say
you're
that
talking
they
about,
no. What do you mean? Do I do? I do.
and they don't
I
have to
got the
let you
dick
do all
and
the
I
things we're talking
do.
about.
No, I'm the one doing and they are the one getting done. And
No,
if you fucking
that's
me
not
and you refuse
reality.
to change positions and lift and adjust to my liking, then fuck you. But I haven't seen a correlation between attractive women and sexual energy and things like that. I have not. I have not. Ugly bitches do
Well,
not
maybe you
do it
should stay
better.
out of them third
That's
world
just
countries
something that
where
is
women
no,
don't
no. I'm talking
understand
about
their
here. I'm
beauty.
talking about in the same state as you. I'm talking
Okay,
about
so you
yeah.
telling me,
From LA to the Bay, there's no difference.
okay,
There
well,
is no
obviously,
difference in sexual quality. The only thing about
obviously,
pretty
your
women is
surfboard
that they're
is
pretty,
doing something
and their
mathematically
vagina is
mine
worth
ain't doing.
more because they're pretty.
I bet you any man who be honest will
I
tell
am
you.
honest. That's
Now
what
I
I am.
say
I'm
I
being
bet you any
honest.
man outside yourself because you might just be that one.
Oh damn
Any
it.
man who have ever had a lot of experience with different women with different looks could tell you as far as how things go when a woman knows that she has more choices just like a man. When they have more choices, they don't have to do the things as a unattractive woman do. You just said it by
They
getting
want
doors open
to,
and all that
or
other
I
shit.
do it to them.
Yeah, even when you're doing it to them, they don't have to take what you doing to them because they know.
That's part of sex is them taking what I do to them. That's what sex is.
Again, again, there's a difference between somebody who's getting paid to do it on film versus somebody in real
I
life.
never paid a woman to do it on
I'm
film.
not
I
talking
don't
about you
know what the
paying. I'm
fuck
not
this
talking about you
is.
paying. I'm just
No, I'm
saying.
talking about OG. I'm talking about in real life. In real life, I am the active participant. It doesn't really matter what they do because they're following my
Game
lead. They're
changers. Can I
following
ask you a
my
question?
sexual lead. Like
Game change.
when
Can I ask
people
you a
talk
question?
about these bricks and starfishes like that,
Okay.
the only chick that can ever be a brick is the ones that are too damn heavy for me to flip around and shit. That is the only way that they can do that.
Hey, game change. I'm gonna ask you a personal question. You don't have to answer. You want to.
Go for it.
How many women you think you have had sex with in your life?
That is a very personal question, and the answer is I don't know.
Well, I'm well over 500.
Okay,
Okay.
that's good for
So I
you.
know what the fuck I'm talking about. See what that shit you talking about? That's some shit you can just pass off to other goddamn people who don't know no better.
So
Okay.
you telling me that you fucked 500 women, most of whom were ugly, and you're
No, that
saying
ain't
that
what I said.
that is what you said. The way you are championing ugly,
No, you see,
the way
you
that
got the
you are
conversation
championing
all wrong.
ugly, the way that you are championing ugly women
I'm not
means
championing any.
you
I'm
are
not championing.
championing
I'm
them.
no. You
You
say,
are
oh,
championing
geez.
their box.
Hey,
You
hey,
are
hey.
championing their box. That's for damn
Again,
sure.
I'm not. What I'm trying to tell you is, just because I know something, don't mean I have to be championing something.
No,
Okay.
you're championing the box.
No,
You are
just look, man. Just because I know the records in the NBA, that don't mean I play NBA. Okay. So what I'm trying to tell you, bro, is if you ain't had that type of experience in your life, then a lot of your information comes from the experience that you have had, and so that's where the only way it can come. So
You know
if you
something?
haven't been with a lot of beautiful women and have been around a lot of average
But
women,
I have, and it don't have to be 500. Okay, I've been with enough to know that I like beautiful women. How about that?
okay.
And
And there's nothing wrong with
and
that.
guess what? And
Hey,
guess
hey,
what?
hey,
Guess
game
what,
changer.
OG? If there is
Game
a
changer.
number, if
Game
there is
changer.
a number
I like
that,
beautiful
that
women
if there's
too.
a number of pussy
I
that I
like
have to
beautiful
get
women
to,
too.
no,
Game
no,
changer.
no, no, no. But you don't understand the difference in value between them and ugly bitches. And it is great. It is great. Okay. And if I ever fuck so many times that I forget that point, then that is it for my dick. I am retiring. Why? Because you become one of those kids that just eat anything because all candy start tasting the same and shit. It does not. You understand that there is
You just
nuance.
said the box was the same, bro.
No, no. What I'm saying is that beautiful women is better. That is part of the experience. Okay. Brick or not, beautiful with just her being beautiful is part of the experience. I like those eyes. I like the way the eyes look
So
when they're
you
looking
think
up
beauty
at
come
me,
with
sucking my
intelligence?
dick on a
Do you
beautiful
think
woman.
beautiful come with
That
intelligence?
is my
That's all I'm
pleasure.
asking.
I like to look down and see a beautiful woman suck my dick.
Do you think
That gives me
beautiful
greater
comes with
joy than to
intelligence?
look down and see an ugly ass bitch, or to not look at all and just imagine that a hotter chick is sucking it. That is part of the pleasure. I like to see titties bounce.
Again, do you
It's
think
not just
beauty
about
come
how
with
the box
intelligence?
looks. I like to see
Do
natural
beauty come with
stuff,
smarts?
go up and down,
Do beauty
and wobble
comes
to
with
wobble.
hygiene?
That is part of the experience. So even if the anatomy is slightly different or the enthusiasm is slightly different, and it's not, but even if it was slightly different, the visual feast that I am given through a beautiful woman is worth
So
a
you got
lot.
spotlights in your bedroom like you playing a goddamn night game for the NFL or something?
No, I do not. I have a bunch of shit, but not spotlights, okay? I'm not even going to go into the elaborate setups that I have in the bedroom and in the garage. That's
Maybe you ought
my
to fuck
business.
somebody in a dungeon or something. Then you can get a
So what if
perspective of
I
what I'm talking
do?
about.
So what if I do? That's
I'm
my
saying maybe
point
you
is
should.
no. And I have. My point is that yes, I like fucking bitches in a dungeon, and I like putting them on that X thing that you see on Game of Thrones. That is my pleasure. See, I do shit. I do shit that increases the sexual experience. And you want to know what increases the sexual experience the most? You want to know what it is? A beautiful woman. Pretty women increase the sexual experience the most. Stop saying that average and below chicks are making up for it in performance. Bullshit. Bullshit. Performance isn't even like most of the experience. Performance is a participation credit. You take a class at university, and then they say, okay, you get 10% for class participation. That's performance.
Well, I'm glad you didn't
You
came up.
that
You
person
didn't
that
come up
did
in the
shit on
Playboy era because
that
you have
does
been
shit on the
just
midterm
masturbating
and
on
does shit on
Playboy,
the
and you wouldn't
final,
even have
and then they
experience with
say,
women.
oh, but I participate, I keep my hand up in class. That is useless. That's 10%. Okay. Being a beautiful woman is the midterm, the final, and the pop quizzes.
I understand. That's what you don't put yourself in that cage, so it's gonna be hard for you to come out of it.
No,
But
I
I'm gonna
put
just
them in
say, wake
cages
up
because I'm a
someday.
freak. That's
Hey, I would say, wake up someday, and experience come with just what it is. Experience. People who dedicate themselves to pleasing a man, regardless of whatever they look like, are the ones who go win in the end. That's the only thing I'm saying. If you
beautiful
said
women always
anything
win.
different than that, then I don't really know what else to say to you.
All right, fair enough. Beautiful women can please their man too.
I didn't say that. Just like I say, a lot of you guys out there, a lot of guys out there really don't know the quality of box in the first place because they've been using condoms ever since they've been doing it in the first place. I came up in a generation where you didn't have to use condoms.
What the
Okay.
fuck? And I came because that generation didn't have to use condoms. What the fuck is that?
What I'm trying to say is, if you trying to say candy tastes the same when it's wrapped up versus when you take the wrapper off and put it in your mouth, you have lost your monkey ass mind.
Okay, fair enough, OG. You've been squirting around in bitches because I rarely, in fact, I don't think I ever have. Well, that's my business. But nevertheless, you got me there. I'm latex till I die. I
Okay, and
don't
that's
think that's
okay.
it. Yeah.
If I had to use duct tape, it'd be all right with me. But what I'm
Ain't
trying to
that
say
some
is,
shit? What is it with you? Oh no, that was you. That
yeah,
was you. You that dude that said that you use duct tape.
yeah,
What the fuck is that?
as a poor
What do
man
you do?
condom.
You putting
No,
duct
I'm just
tape over the
look,
tip of
look.
your dick?
It's
Where
hey,
does it even come
a
out?
game
What?
changer. It's a joke.
Oh, okay. I was
You
about to say,
tell
I thought
jokes
you were serious.
sometimes.
I thought,
All
no, I
right,
know.
it's a joke.
I
Okay.
have no idea what y'all did back then. I know that y'all use
Yes, please don't
sheepskin
knock
and
on my
shit like
door
that.
right
Like
about
y'all
now.
been fucking sheeps. But like, I didn't know that you. I thought
Okay.
duct tape was something
All
y'all
right.
did back in the
Tell
day.
here,
Child Hunt
let
put
me
crack in his
bring
dick.
you in the front room. All right, I'm back. I'm back.
Yeah, Child Hunt put crack in his dick. I don't know what the fuck y'all be doing back in the
No,
day.
what I'm trying to say, game changer, is some things in these conversations you must bring entertainment value to it. So
No, that is funny. That is
yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you tell a person rather put Viagra in my body and to kill my liver, I'd rather take 2 popsicle sticks and wrap it up with some duct tape, and I got a instant hard on. That's a joke, bro.
I get you. Okay, fair
Okay.
enough. I have no idea what kind of concoctions y'all pulled back in the day.
But
But
I'm just
okay.
saying,
So
most of it, you got to be
got me
honest with
on
this.
that.
Game changer, you
You
got
got
to be
so
honest.
OG,
But you got to be honest with this, game changer. You
One day
got
I'm
to
gonna
be
have to
honest with
take the
this.
condom off.
Oh,
And
you
guess
got
what?
no.
And
I'm
guess what?
saying you got to
If
be
I
honest with
find
this.
out that condomless sex just so happens to be better with ugly bitches, then I will concede that point, and I will still go for the hottest chick. I will
No,
still
what I'm
go for
just
the hottest
saying,
chick.
what I'm just saying is, you cannot tell me that the way your pride was made, where her pride was made, it was made to not be wrapped up. Let's just be honest with that. It's made the way it's made. No animal, no other species on this earth use something can control themselves from feeling. So
But no
that let's
other
just be
species
wait,
on this earth
I
have to
understand.
pay
Wait,
child support.
look,
So
look. I understand all the things why we use it, bro. I'm not getting away from why we use it. But I'm
okay,
just saying
well, I'm
is,
using the shit.
look, ain't nobody's look. I tell all the guys go ahead and use it. But I'm just saying that I didn't come up in that generation where I had to use it. And so what
Now,
I'm
I'm saying
trying to
our
say is,
generation exists because you didn't have to
okay,
use it.
regardless of that, some for you to be on Earth, you're right. For you to be on Earth, something had to be taking off, unless you a test tube baby or something.
I
So
am
what I'm
not.
trying to tell you is, when you have the natural thing, bro, when you have it naturally, the way it's supposed to be, it's a whole different feeling versus being wrapped up. Now, any man who's disagree with that, something's wrong with him.
Look, I'm sure that sex is better raw. I'm sure. I have been curious. I am definitely certain that it is better raw. But
You
my
have never
point
had sex
is
without
that
being.
it's not
Are you
better with
saying you always
ugly
use
bitches.
condom?
See, I don't care, wrapped or not, it's not better with ugly bitches. That's my
Okay, let
opinion.
me ask you a question. All your sex life is always been wrapped?
With very few exceptions, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then you must have had some of that bad quality pussy that I was talking about earlier. If you can't see a major difference in it being wrapped or
What
non-wrapped.
the fuck? Like, no matter what has
I
been
think he wrapped up just to keep from having a bunch of little GCs running around.
I
you damn
understand that.
right.
We
You
don't
damn
want them
right.
running around here anyway.
You damn right. I'm selfish with my genetic material. And I put water in it and tie the shit up before I throw it in the garbage or
And it still could come out and
the
bust
toilet.
out of there and be called itself Hercules.
It could, but it hasn't. It could, but it
What's going
hasn't.
on, George?
That's technology. That's modern technology. We invented the color TV and magnums, and I'm happy for both. Fuck what y'all been doing. Okay.
Well, y'all can use the magnets all you want to. I use a Goodyear inner tube. Goddamn, magnets ain't big enough.
All right.
Go ahead, George. Get it in.
I'm just
What the fuck is an
like,
inner tube?
I appreciate your contrarian nature here, but even in your contrarian nature, your obsession in advocating for ugly, fat, bad built
Never
bitches
say fat.
to get dick
Hey.
over attractive, fit,
George,
enthusiastic
we say butterface. We were
women,
dealing with nothing but
and
butterface.
and the argument that if they're attractive, fit, and of good nature, that they will then not be enthusiastic, involved in this. OG, you said the number 500, And you know, I don't always agree with GC on everything, but I gotta think that 350 of them, given your commentary, had to be in the 5 and below bucket.
Let me retort on
Because
that, then, sir. Wait. Let me retort on
let me
that.
finish real quick.
I have an idea that I have
here's
never
the
went to
reason in the
bed.
justification.
No.
Here's the reason.
Let me just
No,
put this in
here's the reason in the justification. Here's the reason in the justification based on your argument. Based on your argument, here's the reason in the justification. Because if by how you're advocating for them, and you're advocating for that by and large, they're the better experience, then why, from your perspective, would you go with the worst experience? No, you're saying yourself, you would go by the better experience, and in your experience, because of what you're advocating, you would rather go with the fat, ugly, bad built, bad attitude, bottom of the barrel bitches.
Let me kill your synopsis, okay? I just said earlier that I ate some of the best food in the worst looking restaurant in my life. That don't mean I go out there and searching for worst restaurants in my life. So that kills your synopsis.
Yes, but after that best food,
okay.
You also spent 2 hours in the bathroom.
Let me finish again.
because
let
they
me
had a
again.
fucking D on the health inspector rating.
Well, let me finish it up again. Okay. Now, I have never, ever advocated for obese, oversized. I'm just not into them thick type of women. We was talking about butterface earlier. That's all we was talking about. All right. Number 3. Now, I have this thing I say. I have never went to bed with an ugly woman, but I woke up with a lot of them. And so I would have to include some of y'all guys in that, because you went to bed with women that make up lights in the club, make her look better, whatever. But when you woke up the next morning, she didn't look like that night before you had the 4 and 5 drinks. I'm not a drinker.
No, I'll go even further. I've taken one for the team. I've taken one for the team. I've done the.
I would never take a Lizzo.
Just so a partner could get his. So
yes,
I'll acknowledge that even worse than that, I've done it. But for me to sit here and argue that was a better experience than the more attractive and the more enthusiastic attractive women that I've dated, that I've had sex with, no, hell fucking no.
Okay, so tell me why do the best basketball players come from the ghetto?
Not because they're fucking ugly bitches.
No, because they have to put in more effort, because they don't have the education or the intelligence as the people who go to Ivy League's college, so they put more effort in and being an athlete.
I think
that doesn't make sense in the context, because there are plenty of ugly bitches with children.
Cricket.
Right? So it's an opportunity. It's not a need for them to work harder or be more enthusiastic. It's the opportunity of the environment around them.
Do you remember Robin Harris?
Pussy always has more opportunity than the vast majority of dicks.
Do you remember Robin Harris, the comedian? You remember that joke he said, ugly women, like, you can tell them anything. When they leave, you be glad they're gone. Or you can call and say, baby, I'm going to the moon. I'll be back in 2 weeks. And she'd be like, well, you take care of yourself. You be safe. Look, women know what their shortcuts are. That's why women use makeup. That's why they do hair. That's why they do everything. They know what they might be minus in, and they try to improve it one way or the other. So when you have a woman with a nice body and that's what she's got, that's what she's going to use as a tool, because she knows she don't have a nice face.
Right, but what you're coming up here to counter, right? You're coming up here to counter, right? Is Game Changer's argument that, number one, don't play the pay for drinks for pussy game, because the odds of that game are low with in certain casinos. Go to the other casinos that have higher paying out slots to play that game. Because
all of them are regulated on the same. It just seemed like to be different.
No, Circus is not the same as Caesars.
No, it's listen again what I'm finna say. I'm a poker player, a bracelet woman at that. I'm telling you again, when you start playing table games, they have rules of engagement in Vegas where the machine.
We're not talking table games. We're talking about slot machines.
No, that's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm telling you. Slot machine. That's why I don't play them. This is why I don't play the slot machines. I play the person, not the slot machine. I don't even play the house.
Well, when you're out there in the dating game, you are playing a game based on RNG, random number generation. Random number. For you to win in that, it has to be set at a certain, like these machines have to be set at certain payout levels.
Look, I know when I was out there in the street, and this is for the chat room, not for you, Jared. I know when I was out in the street, when I was doing things and bringing certain messages to the street people in the street, a lot of them rejected it. And the reason why they rejected it is because they want to live in the world they want to live in, and there ain't nothing I can do to change it. Only thing I can do is show a man a picture. He decides what he sees in that art. So you people in the chat room talking about I always be capping, I live the life. You read about the life, and you look at TV, and you use goddamn movies to describe your life. I lived the life, and I'm still living. So
Right,
until you catch up, until you catch up, no, Judge, this is very important. Until you catch up and really live, go outside, breathe some air, go to some different cities, different countries. Until you understand that, your opinion don't mean shit other than your shithole.
Well,
they won't. They're not going to understand. They're not going to understand. They're not going to understand because during that time, that's a different time than it is now.
Nobody understands the value of an ugly bitch. And you see, don't try to make it seem like we young and because we haven't.
It is.
Enough. No, stop trying to say stop trying to say that because
how much older do I gotta be?
That if we breathe more fresh air or something like that,
set your ass in the seat and learn.
No,
you gotta set your ass in the seat and learn. You can't be the professor, bro.
You advertise for ugly. You fuck the underdog.
I'm not advertising for ugly. What I'm doing, I brought a reality to your story.
You're trying to put her off to me.
Marcus, I brought the reality to your story. I didn't advertise
this
for ugly.
This is what you're advocating. This is what you're advocating.
You want to know what I'm advocating? Won't you just
You're advocating for a motherfucker to go to Crenshaw Community College over USC or UCLA.
No, that ain't what I'm saying. That ain't what I'm saying. That is not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm telling you, anybody who went to Princeton or Howard, went to Princeton or Harvard, I have never heard a speaker better than Martin Luther King who went to Morehouse.
Okay, so Dr. Neverson.
Crickets.
Is it Morehouse an all-male school?
I just want to. What's up to everybody? What's up, GameChanger?
Hey, what's going on, my brother Marcus?
What's up, JC?
You know I'm trying to start some trouble.
I know you're.
No, I didn't even want to mention that Barack Obama to me rivals MLK, but
no, hell no, not by the slightest.
Go for it.
GameChanger, what's the topic or question you had for?
Should you pay your girlfriend on her birthday?
Wait, is girlfriend's friend or girlfriend?
No. Here's the question. Are friends obligated to certain girlfriend or potential girlfriend benefits? One being like if you take your girl out and her friends are coming, do you pay for the friends meal? As well as if you are interested in a woman and you offer to buy her a drink, are you obligated to buy her friends drinks as well?
Well, technically, you're not obligated.
Do you obligate yourself to do so?
To be honest, no, I never really did that. I took care of the girl I went out with and myself. And, if she had like a family member, maybe like a cousin or a brother, maybe, but that's the extent of it. That's it.
Okay. Especially if they're underage or extraordinarily overage. I agree with that. Now, in the scenario
suppose you give your girlfriend a party. Wouldn't it be the same thing?
No, right quick, OG. Let me host. Now, second scenario. You out and you see a pretty girl that you like, and you offer to buy her a drink, and she says, "Well, can my girls drink too?" What do you say?
I mean, they could drink, but is that going to come out of their pay or their tab or my tab?
No, she's asking you to buy.
No, I don't. Like I said, look at my name. Dr. Never Sent.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
so,
suppose you got a bar, Marcus. Suppose you got a bar. Say you go to take your girlfriend out for her birthday, and you pay for an open bar. Okay, And wouldn't that be the same thing if your girlfriend got her best friend or whatever came out with y'all to celebrate her birthday? She's a friend of you all too, and you taking your girlfriend out. You see anything wrong with that?
Well, the open bar is different, right? Because it's premeditated. So
No, I'm talking about even if your girlfriend, like this is the friend, you and your girlfriend, they've been a friend of both of y'all, okay? And y'all decide to bring her into the space of celebrating your girlfriend's birthday, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you're giving your girlfriend a celebration. So you think there's something wrong with buying her girlfriend a drink?
It as long as they let me know up front ahead of time.
Yeah. So you when you bring it up,
but then again, I'm gonna say like I'm just because I do it once, don't make a habit of doing it. And if you're
no, this is only for a birthday. This is only because you look at it, he did say birthday now. So we talking about a special occasion. We're not talking about just out on Friday night.
Okay, just the once a year. Okay, if it's once a year type thing, I might do it. I might just do the open bar.
Get the fuck out of here.
I might. I said I might. Take it easy on me.
Don't let the guys talk you down, Marcus. I mean, you a man on your own. Don't let the motherfuckers
I said I might. But then again, also,
I ain't scared of none of these motherfuckers. Don't let nobody talk you down.
Hold on. But the thing
unless there's a birthday threesome in the mix.
Because to be honest, I'm a different culture, so I'm like Hispanic. So usually when we throw parties, a lot of times we pitch in. All of us pitch in.
But but that's the thing.
Well, we do that on family. Okay, so what you're describing is something
that's the opposite of what you're doing in this scenario.
No, hold on, Judge. Blacks do that for family events. So you're talking about Hispanics do that for family events or friend events.
Yes.
Because what we're describing is a friend event.
Yeah.
So
y'all do that for birthday. Come on now. I have tents all around my house. I see people go out and celebrate in clubs.
No.
We do that
for family.
Marcus.
No. We do that for family.
Come on, they yell mess. Marcus.
Hold up. I'm describing.
How do you say his name and then ask him what his name is?
No, I'm describing.
That's why I do it.
I
do that.
No, I'm describing the scenario. So, yeah, what we're describing is not a family affair. This is a friend affair of people who, though you are friends with your girl, you're not necessarily friends with her friends. So these are all adults, unlike family affairs. And, they all should be able to reasonably afford their own plate.
Correct. I agree with that.
So wait a minute. So if this, so let's talk about this. Okay, so this is the situation. Like, I understand what you're saying with everybody kicking in. This is exactly the opposite scenario, Marcus. This is you kicking in for everybody.
Yeah. Those were the truth.
Now, unless there's a birthday threesome in the mix, hell no. Just like if we go to Denny's afterwards, if we go to Denny's afterwards, hey, I'm gonna pick up mine. I may pick up the birthday girls. I may pick up the birthday girls. I'm not obligated to pick up the birthday girl's bitch. They're rolling with her.
Don't believe a damn thing he's saying. He capping.
I don't know. I don't really know.
Miami.
I only know GameChanger and you for the most part, but
yeah, he capping. Jared's capping. Believe me. He's capping his ass off. Because if his girlfriend, if his girlfriend said, he's saying, okay, he has a choice. Think about this, Marcus. He has a choice to throw a party at her house, where he would be supplying everything, drinks, food, everything. His girl comes to him and says, look, I just don't want, people in the house. I don't want to deal with that shit. So won't we just go out to a nice nightclub and enjoy the night, and saying, I'm only going to bring my girlfriend with me and we just go enjoy the night. What is so bad about buying for that night versus doing a whole fucking party?
I'm not saying it's bad, but just to be honest, OG, I never really did that. I only did that for the girl I was with at the time and just her and me. But when she brought her friends out, I never really paid for her friends at all, just to be honest.
Yeah, I seen it doing many times in the strip joints. Guys come in having a birthday. Listen to this. Guys coming in, they rent a table or rent 2 or 3 tables. Make them VIP. They come in, and one guy is paying for a girl is paying for his party that night.
Yeah, so that's a dude doing for his partner.
No. Listen what I say. I say girlfriend. Wait, Judge. Why you only hear one part? You didn't hear the other part. I said girlfriend or guy.
Or these
Okay?
fast strippers?
So you
Wait,
so
is this
eager
girlfriend
to
the
get
stripper?
in and put
I'm
a screw
confused
into
now.
what I'm saying. You're not listening to my whole statement.
Is this girlfriend the stripper? I'm confused now.
No, this girl is not a stripper, but she wants him to have a stripper for that night. All right, she gonna have a party. She don't want to have it at her house. She gonna have a party. He's gonna become VIP. She's gonna pay for the whole events and his roadies too. Okay.
I see what OG is saying. Like, so what you're
It's not
talking
the
about,
same
OG?
scenario though.
Well, no, it's not. But so what you're talking about, OG, is you're talking about package arrangements. So yes, if you pay for a party, like if you pay for like, if you go to Chuck E. Cheese and you say, we're going to serve this many people, then I get it. That's the same as a wedding. You're paying for the venue and everything like that. So, and I actually agree with that. If it's something cheap like barbecue, or
But
pizza
even
or something
then,
like that feeds a lot of people at a small cost. But
even
if
then,
we're
Game
talking,
Changer.
right quick, Judge, if we're talking about a place where everybody has individual plates from 20 to 40 bucks, nah, that should add up. Because
No,
in the scenario earlier, it was 18 people.
Okay.
even when
Well,
you do
then
the
I
pack,
ain't with
even
that one.
even as adults here, we understand that if you go into a package deal situation, right? There's a reason why you bring wine to a dinner. Okay, there's a reason why adults bring a wine with them to somebody when somebody invites them over for dinner. Right? There's a reason why people bring desserts with them, maybe even along with the wine, when somebody invites them for dinner, because the person who invited them has put out the cost, and they go ahead and they try to at least subsidize it a little bit by doing something of their own. Even in these package deal scenarios, these people would also be, if they're actual grown ass adults, right? Cognizant
No,
of a cognitive amount of performing their grace of gratuity to the services to the services and the service being presented to them to whichever people for the proprietor of the establishment.
no.
Judge,
Well,
I hope you don't
here's
make
how I look at
fucking
it,
this
Judge. Here's
goddamn
how I
complicated. You
look at it.
turning fucking into a rocket science if you
Well,
do. All
well,
right.
here's how I look
Just
at it,
make it simple
fellas.
for him. Simple for him, Judge. I know it's kind of hard for you to do it that way, but just try to make it simple, bro. Simple.
Here's how I look at it. 20 people is
Using
about 6
complicated
pizzas.
words.
No, Judge. 20 people is about 6 pizzas. So and maybe like 4 2-liters or something like that. So yeah, I no, that's reasonable. You kept it under 200 bucks. So I say that's a decent enough deal. But it's as long as we're not menuing in individual plates.
What if the chicks are fat bitches?
No, but really you're doing it for your girl. So you have a choice whether to take her out to a $200 dinner or to take her and her friends out to a big ass pizza stack. So whichever one she choose, it ends the same for you. It's a happy birthday for her. So
All right, I'll accept that.
yeah,
I'll accept those terms.
yeah, that's reasonable. But if they're talking about individual plates where all of them, are saying they want different shit, fuck that.
Yeah,
It's not a party at that point. It's a dinner. It's
you
a
go to
date
get
with
her
all
for
of
Red
it.
Lobster, and then she wants to bring her along, and then she wants to bring her 4 friends with her. Well, that's fine.
Exactly.
That's
They
fine.
mooching.
But I'm only paying for 2 meals.
Yeah. It's like Bebe's kids. Like the dude offered to take her and her son to Fun World, and then she bring 3 other
Right.
bastards. Like, no, you don't just bring people into
Speaking
my
of Robin
Fun World.
Harris,
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you don't just bring people into my shit. Like I offer to pay for you and your son, and that's a stretch because this whole stepdaddy scenario. So but you bring 3 others that got mouths that's begging for cotton candy and shit. Fuck that. You got to draw the line somewhere. I'm saying certain venues where it's cool.
that's the whole thing. Like with all of this, other me having any obligation to, yeah, I will buy the. You're goddamn right. Here, they got seltzer water up there because you guys a little dehydrated. Nobody needs to come here and be and have a dry mouth. So here, I'll get our alcohol. If I'm going to buy a drink, I'll get our alcohol and make sure that you guys have something to sip on in the meantime. Yeah, let's get some of that house water.
Yeah. No, I mean 2 liters are cheap too. Once again, if it's cheap, if it's like you have a barbecue, that shit's okay. But once you like you like dating 18 chicks and only one of them you fucking, then it's a whole different ball game.
Yeah, I get that.
And
That's
again, and again, I don't do this for. I wouldn't do this for anything below an 8. Anything below an 8, your friends, get the fuck out of here.
And that's what I was
Obligating
saying.
me to pay
And
for
that's what I
their
was saying to
drinks.
OG. There are certain benefits that 8 pluses have access to just by virtue of being 8
Yes.
pluses that lesser women do not have access to. That they will never feel that feeling, nor should they, because it's reserved. It's reserved for a certain type of woman, you know. And lesser women just don't get certain privileges.
That
They
makes
don't.
sense.
They gotta take the service interests. Like
And
that's
I've benefited from it from the other way around. My cousins have taken me out, and it's been ladies' night and drinks for cheap for them. So dudes will buy them drinks, and they slide them to me.
mhm.
Right when I had less than when I had a less than thick wallet. You know what I'm saying?
That's a trip. That's a trip.
Yeah,
But
well,
no,
that's the benefit of having attractive cousins, right? You can't fuck them, but they can help you out a little bit.
well, yeah, they have benefits. Exactly. There's certain benefits. The company of a pretty woman is so much better than the company of a non-pretty woman. And I know OG will
Facts.
have you believe that a non-pretty woman will fuck you harder. No, they're just better to be around.
The only reason why you might be around a non-attractive woman is because she has a very attractive friend, and you want to get the attractive friend.
That's the only reason why you are nice to them. Like you're nice to them because the attractive woman will see what kind of kind and generous heart you have.
Yes.
Yep.
Like they say, "Oh, you're such a nice guy." Kind of like if you have a puppy or something like that, they say, "Oh, look at you, you're so sensitive." Like that's why, you know. But
Now,
make no
I'm
mistake,
not
they
going
are
to argue that the
instruments to
uglier
get the
ones might
better
be more
vagina.
grateful.
Huh?
I'm not going to argue that the uglier ones might not be more grateful.
Yeah, that's true.
But hell, I mean, and don't get me wrong. Look, I've done the game too, where group of 4 or 5 women, and you go to the semi-ugly one. Hey, you want to dance?
Let's say, for example, right? Let's say, for example, hold on.
Anybody else?
Don't do that.
let-
Don't
hold
do
on.
that with modern women because it don't work like that movie. How to Be a Player. It does not. You have set your
How
bar.
about Bill Bellamy?
Why? You want to know why, Judge? Yeah,
That's
like Bill
old one,
Bellamy.
yeah.
And you want to know why that shit don't work? Because they have a girl code, and once she put her scent on you, that is it. She's yours, and they cannot cross that line. Her attractive friends cannot cross that line. They can't say,
Well,
her attractive friends will not cross that line. They won't do that because she called dibs. That's what it is.
Right.
Ugly
But
bitches
it's
feel that they have a
yeah,
right
I hate
to call
that.
dibs on my dick.
the game changer. It's called triangulation, right? So it's called
Strangulation. Hey, look, don't be bring your sexual
Look,
bedroom.
It's not. Your target's not in that group. Your target's in the table next to that group.
Okay, fair enough. But that might entice the ugly bitch in the table next to the group.
And
I'm
it
just
will.
saying that's
And it will, but hey, shoulders get cold pretty quickly.
Let me
Okay.
ask you something. Can
That's
I
why
ask you
gotta
something?
rub. That's why you got to roll the shoulders. Get them
Hey,
warm.
can I ask you something?
Shoulders get cold
Jared.
pretty quickly, and then with the real target, right? She's also going to say, "Oh, well, he must be really into me because I saw him, and they seem to have a good time, but
Jared.
he's really into talking to me right now."
Jared,
Oh.
can I ask you something?
Yes, sir.
Do you frequently visit the farmers market?
Yes.
Okay. Do the fruit at the farmers market, the organic fruit, look as good as the ones you see in the regular retail store?
No.
Do they taste better? Don't give me that bullshit.
It's not that distinctive. It's not that distinctive.
Oh, that's bullshit. Obviously, you're not going to a good farmer's market, bro.
Well, I'm in Phoenix, so
But I'm just saying, if you can't tell the difference between organic fruit versus a processed pesticides fruit that got wax and shit on it, and it
listen
goes to
again.
I'm just telling you, presentation is important
and there are people and there are people that swear that the extends tablets work, right? Placebo and psychosome
and real brains in their head.
And you know, so people can put them like anybody, like you could put, for instance, right? You could put 2 cups of Coke down and tell somebody that this is regular Coke, right? Or Mexican Coke, right? And this is something else, right? Another cola brand, right? And they'll tell you that one of those Cokes tastes better than the other one,
because
even though
one
they're
of
the
them
same
does.
exact Coke.
One of them
just
does.
like they do the same thing with water.
No, one of them does. Believe it or not, one of them does.
One of those.
I agree.
Not
with
if
OG.
they came from the same.
No,
not if they came from the same
one
bottle.
does.
No, OG.
Again, you ain't
Mexican
understanding
Coke.
what you just said, bro.
Well, let me just say this: Mexican Coke don't use corn syrup. So
what I'm saying is
those are facts. Those are facts.
You guys are missing what I'm saying is.
Yeah.
I'm saying you was talking about the same.
Cups,
you was talking about the
both
same
of
Mexican
these cups
soda,
are filled with the same exact thing.
That's what I'm saying. But one of them does. Wait a minute. Again, what you don't understand that most people who are into colognes and perfume understand. Once you smell the first fragrance, until you neutralize that smell, even if it's the same smell again, it's gonna smell differently. See, that's one thing you haven't factored in, Judge.
I don't think you factored in that.
No. I factored in what you said. I factored in because I'm into this kind of stuff, bro. I'm into this kind of stuff.
You can't double neutralize something.
It's almost like when you believe it or not. It's almost like when you have your first 3 drinks at the bar.
Chemistry.
Wait a minute. It's almost like when you have your first 3 drinks at the bar, and then what happens is the bartender start watering down your drink. You think it's just as strong as that first one, and that's due to the fact that there's some things don't happen chemically in your head. It can happen if you dispose it in your intestines, or it can happen just from your nose or your senses.
Listen,
so what you don't understand what you just said.
Understanding the
that's why blind tests to have false negatives, brother.
Again, you're going down this long road without understanding the basic premises that I laid out. The basic premise that I laid out.
You said if you had the same Coke.
God damn it. Let me say it before you interrupted.
You said it before, brother. I'm just trying to tell you.
Let me say it before you interrupted. Because again,
so you just say I didn't understand
what I said.
Then let me tell you what I understood. And then maybe you don't have to say it again.
God damn it.
You don't have to say it again. Okay?
No, I am going to say it again because we're going to clarify it here.
Okay,
you're
the
one who filled the cups. You know you filled the cups with one bottle. With what came from one bottle. Both of the cups have the exact same thing in it. And that person is going to tell you that one of them tastes better than the other when they're the exact same fucking thing.
Yeah, and I understood that from the beginning. What I'm trying to make you understand is even though you spill it in the same cups, each one of them cups was made with the same formula, but at a different time or the same time could have a different outcome when you put a beverage in. The Coke itself, from the first time you taste it, changes how your taste buds take the second Coke. You're not understanding what I said.
What we're saying is all of this. This is okay. Okay. Understand this hypothetical, OG. In this hypothetical, you factored for that. Everything is exactly the same.
Nothing is exactly the same. Not even identical twins, bro.
Holy shit.
So what you're saying, OG, is that the ugly identical twin got worse or got better pussy?
I believe it or not, I had twins before. Believe it or not, I had twins before. The one that was heavier did have better pussy than the one that was smaller. I don't know why, but it was just that way.
I think it's you.
It could be. Hey, GameChanger.
No. I think it's placebo.
You could be absolutely right. And that was from a blind study too. I had my eyes blind.
That you see an ugly chick and you equate that to better pussy, and it's psychological for you at this point.
Hey, again, GameChanger.
So, but hold on. Which means that
equate what I feel.
Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying is wrong with your duct tape dick. This is what's wrong with that. You know, you say that we shouldn't judge books by the cover. You are judging books by the cover.
No, I'm not.
You're saying the prettier the cover, the shittier the book. Yes, you
No,
are.
I did not say
Yes,
that
you
because you
are.
didn't ask
Yes,
me
you
about
are.
women.
You said
In the
attractive
first
women.
place,
You said
I have
attractive women
had
are
women
bricks.
who are beautiful.
You
who
said
had good
attractive
quality.
women are
Marcus.
bricks. Did you not? You
No,
said
this is what I
attractive
just
women
said.
are bricks.
I have had
That
beautiful
is
women.
you judging a book by its cover.
No,
You
I
are
told
under
you
the
never
impression
judge.
that
That's on the
because a
negative
book
side,
has a
though.
nice
I'm saying
cover, it has
that
to
I
be
have
easily
had pretty
read.
women
What
who
I'm
were
saying is that
great
even if
in
you
bed.
don't judge a book by its
Listen to what
cover,
I just said. I
God
have
damn it.
had pretty women who were great in bed. I have had ugly
Okay,
women
then
who
go for
was
those.
great in
Those
bed.
are
Wait a
And
minute.
I
those
have
are
Wait a
better
minute.
had
You
both
women.
can't.
who was bad in bed.
Wait a minute.
Those
Wait a
are
minute.
better women.
OG used the books by the cover argument.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, but what I'm saying is, okay,
But
so
wait a
just
minute.
like
That
I
doesn't make
said,
sense, man. That's
it doesn't.
look. He doesn't make sense, man. He's familiar with papyrus, clay tablets, and shit. They don't even have any covers.
Well, I mean, no matter
Again,
what, you
we
got
were
to read
dealing
the
with
title.
books,
I don't understand the book by the
Zilla.
cover thing.
We're dealing with books. We're not dealing with the Ferris wheel. We're dealing with books now. Okay. So what I'm just trying to say is,
what the fuck is wrong with brothers and ugly bitches? Why are
no,
y'all
no.
trying
See,
to
y'all
give
keep
all
looking at
these
it on that
There
side.
you go.
Listen,
Yeah, he
hey,
keep
they
looking
were
at it on that
influenced.
side.
Hey,
We're
when
not
they
even
were
talking
babies, they heard that song. Hey, if you want to be happy for the rest of your life,
Oh,
and it
crap.
stuck with them.
No,
You know what it is?
Zilla,
I
you
blame
capping.
Drake. I blame Drake because he said that one song, that lyric. You know those
I
kind of.
don't know who Drake is,
Have you
really.
ever seen Drake with an ugly bitch?
Yeah, that's what
Hey,
I'm saying though. He made a false narrative of like being fat
Exactly.
bitches, but like eat lunch with you, the ones that suck you up, and eat lunch with
Okay.
you, fat
So
bitches.
let me
Yeah, like
ask you a question.
Ludacris was like,
Marcus, let me ask you a
big
question.
girls need love too, but you never seen it
Marcus,
with a
let me
big
ask you a
girl.
question.
Right.
I tried
Except
to
in
ask
the
you a question
videos.
to
Yeah.
Game Changer. You didn't
What's
see
up?
it.
What's
Let
up?
me ask you a question. You think that Drake has to put in much effort in fucking as the guy from the corner?
Yes. Yes, OG. And you
Say
want
it
to know
again.
how I
Repeat
know?
that. Repeat that.
No,
Repeat that.
I answer. But you want to know how I know?
No,
Because
let
he's
Marcus
great.
answer that.
No. Listen to me good. He has to put in effort because he had to put in the effort to become Drake.
No,
He
I'm
had
talking
to
about in the
put in
bedroom. I'm not
effort.
talking about his whole career, bro. I'm talking about the bedroom. Do you believe that
He's
Drake?
a man. We never have to put in effort.
Okay, you keep trying to throw me off of this
right.
square. Now, I'm trying to get this square in, bro. What I'm trying to say, when you have
Don't
choices
talk
in
like
life,
that, getting squares into
when you
people.
have choices in life, Marcus, this is what I said at the beginning, so maybe you don't want to answer the question. I said women who are gorgeous and beautiful don't have to put more as much as effort as the average woman in the bedroom, and she still gonna have choices.
Oh, you're
She
talking
still
about like the pretty chicks who just lay there like a starfish.
right. That's what I'm talking about.
I
Game Changer act like they don't exist.
I'm not saying that they
No,
don't
that's
exist. I'm
not what
just
we're
saying that it's
saying.
not
We're saying
necessarily.
You wasn't even here,
what Game Changer and I,
You
what
wasn't
Game
even here,
Changer and I
Jared.
are saying, shame on you for letting her be fucking lazy.
Okay,
Exactly.
again, they do have
That's
what they
fair.
call.
I guess that's fair.
It is fair, damn it. It
That's
is
not.
your job
You know
as
why
a
that's
man
not
to
fair?
slap it up, flip it, rub it
You know why
down.
that's not fair,
Brick or
Marcus?
not.
In this day
Yes,
and
it
time,
is. Yes,
because
it
they
is.
do
It
have
is
something they
your
call
job.
break.
It is.
You know
If
what I
she's a
mean?
brick, then you
If you
chisel
push
it.
too hard,
No,
push too hard.
it is
Listen again,
incumbent
Marcus.
upon
If you
you
push too
to
hard,
slap it up,
all
flip
them
it,
things
rub
that
it
you
down,
consider been
to bite
pleasure
it, to
in the
pull it, to
bedroom
choke
is
it.
gonna be
It is
pleasurable
up
for
to
you in
you
jail.
as a man to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I get you.
Listen,
Though.
it is just as easy to pull a fucking pretty bitch's hair as it is an ugly bitch's.
No, it's not. Ugly bitches don't have hair. They look like those the homie bitches.
Like, what the fuck are you talking? You can manhandle a pretty bitch just like you can manhandle a motherfucking
No,
ugly
you
bitch.
can't.
What the fuck
Not
are
if
you
she's
talking
fat.
about?
Listen to Game Changer.
Well, I'm just saying
He's
ugly.
making
I'm
my
not talking
argument.
about fat and
Yeah.
He making my argument.
Isn't that also ugly?
Well, it's ugly in a different way. Like I'm assuming, right?
It's
you
unattractive.
you can be fit and ugly,
It's
and
unattractive,
you know what I'm saying?
right?
But you can't be fat and pretty.
Yeah, that part, OG, is unattractive.
Right. It's unattractive, right?
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. And I think a lot of people been thinking it, but I'm gonna say it. Sometimes I do want a brick. There, I said it. Sometimes I just want some lazy shit.
Nah, I don't want. I can't do cadaver sex.
I
Yes,
kind
you
of see.
do.
I see what you're
Okay.
saying, Game
Now
Changer.
you know
Though.
what
Yes,
I'm
you
talking
do.
about.
Yes, you do. Yes, you
Zilla.
do. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Zilla.
I'm talking about you
I agree
wake
along
up
with
at
that.
4 o'clock in the morning because the neighbor's dog bark or something.
Yeah,
and
there's a
ooh,
difference between a girl that you smash at 9 o'clock at night than as opposed to the one at 2 or 3 in the morning, the one that you hit up behind the scenes.
I mean, I
No,
guess.
no, I'm not talking about
I
looks.
mean,
I'm talking about a brick in the sense that I don't want her to do too much. I don't want to I don't want to get too much. I don't want to sweat the sheets too much. I just want
You just want the nut, and that's it.
You want
Yeah,
masturbatory
exactly.
sex. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yes, lazy sex is terrible. No sex is terrible. Fuck you.
All sex is techniques of masturbation, unless you procreate.
No, there's
No,
what I
a
just
difference
said.
in
All
you're talking that
sex
no
is-
condom shit.
No, no.
Listen,
That's what I
every
just
now
said.
and again,
All
every now and
sex is-
again, you don't
Look,
want to have to
Listen
wash
to my
your
words
sheet.
and listen to
You
exactly
don't
what I
want to
said.
have to work up a sweat and take a shower afterwards. You
This
just want
This
to
sounds a
slide
lot
in
like
and take
somebody else that you made an impression of Game Changer a while back.
Who's that?
I'm just a player. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a fat wife. I got a fat bitch with a wife. You know what I'm saying? Like Steve the D.
yeah, yeah.
So
Because I'm a motherfucking player. They got to motherfucking respect me in my motherfucking game.
That's a whole different. That's a whole different thing. I think all of our feet touch the floor when we sit on the bed. That's a whole different game.
But Zilla.
Yeah, okay. That's your short dude, yeah.
What's up, OG?
Hey Zilla.
And on those days that I want a brick, I'd rather a pretty big brick than an ugly brick.
Mm.
I get that part.
You act as if we don't get that, Game Changer. But what I try to bring to the conversation is nothing other than there are some women who understand that they don't have the tools when it comes to, beauty. Their cosmetic mistakes, and so they understand that they have to use other tools to keep a man or keep a man mind tickleated.
You mean like a BBL?
Huh?
You mean like a BBL or boob job?
No, I'm talking about the techniques they use in the bedroom.
No, he's talking about BBWs.
No, I'm not talking about BBWs. That's more your style, Zilla. I can tell the way you talk. That's more your style.
Listen,
get over there.
OG, I understand what you're saying, right? I understand that woman could be more appreciative, right? Like the less attractive woman, your argument is that she could be more appreciative, therefore more enthusiastic. And what I'm saying is, shame on you when you had the attractive women who were not enthusiastic. Because that's on you. Like that's for you treating women as the prize rather than yourself in the prize in the scenario.
Again.
Because with attractive women, she's got to be just as enthusiastic as the others.
Okay,
look, bitch, I'll replace you just like I replaced the other ones.
Zilla, I can tell you haven't ate from the top shelf that many times.
Shit. Yeah, because I'm the one who's advocating for fucking fours and threes.
I can tell you haven't ate from the top shelf many times.
Of course.
All top shelves, there's bricks up there just like there are bricks down on the bottom shelf. And for you to go around trying to
top
make people
shelf
believe
bricks.
it has anything to do with
I just said that it's all the same.
This is where the minister make their mistake.
Why is it that people that we know
and not
her? Why is it that people that we know eat from the top shelf all the time don't get snacks from Burger King? How come? When was the last time you seen Michael Jordan just get with a Gabrielle Sidibe or some shit like that? Like how come people that we know
think he gonna promote if he did?
So you're just assuming that everybody has like an ugly bitch. You're just assuming that everybody has like a secret ugly bitch.
What I'm trying to say,
people who eat from the top shelf all the time.
What I'm trying to say is every man that I have had conversation with,
by that
logic,
everybody got a statue.
Every rich man has a 97 Dodge.
Zilla, have you ever had a woman that you didn't want nobody to know you had
in the garage just because?
Have you ever had a woman? I think you mentioned this earlier. Have you ever had a woman that you didn't want none of the other guys or anybody else to know that you were with her?
Okay, so that's loaded, right? Again,
I loaded every goddamn barrel of it, 6 of them.
I told you that I have been a team player.
Okay,
I have been a team player. I have taken the bullet so that a homeboy or partner could get his on with his, so she's not cock blocking. I've taken bullets.
Exactly.
Whatever excuse you use, you still been with one.
Here's the thing, OG, about that. Some men, and I have too, use unattractive women as placeholders between attractive women. That's just something that they're good for. But understand this: you're just keeping the penis wet until a better vagina comes. That is your plot in life. You know, just like they said to Meg Griffin, you're what's known as the practice girl. That is
Yeah,
what
yeah.
she
So you talking
is.
about a fluffer?
Yes.
So you got you a fluffer.
Yeah, in a sense, it's a fluffer. It's an unplayed
And
fluffer. Absolutely.
not only that. Look, I've given it a try with chicks that I was cool with that weren't exactly attractive, right? But I was cool with them enough for long enough to be like, you know, and it comes up and it's like, well, I don't know, let's give it a try. And
Most certainly, Marcus.
do it for a while, but when something that more fits what I like better, like that, no, because this ugly pussy is obviously going to be better than this. No.
Nobody. No. Nobody. Only person who heard that was you and GameChanger. Nobody insinuated that. I was just saying there were women out there who do believe that they have to do and make their pussy more quality than the average pretty girl, because they know the pretty girls go get a lot more choices than they get. So when they do get hold of one, they're gonna make sure they're gonna mesmerize his mind, his dick, and his nuts.
See, here's the thing. Here's I think that there's a generational thing. You're talking about a time and place where ugly women knew where they stood. Right now, ugly women don't even know they ugly, and they think that they have regular vaginas and that they don't have to put in the work. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why our experience is different. Yes,
that's not why I was
no, ugly bitches
I understood everything.
Wait
a minute. I understood. Look, women have came to the point they know where they're at in life. They know
that they don't.
Agree.
They don't.
No. Listen what I'm saying.
That's where I disagree with you as well, GC.
Can I finish this?
Yes.
All right.
Go ahead.
Women already know what their choices are. All right. So it's just like a comedian who writes a joke. If he don't believe it's funny, nobody's gonna laugh. If you don't think you're the best in the world, nobody else is gonna think you're the best in the world. Even though you might be fooling yourself, building your confidence or whatever you might, self-esteem, whatever you might call it. They already know where they're at in life. So life have already beat them up. So they can go around and sad and put their hands, thumb in their ass and walk around and do a cockwheel and eat watermelon if they want to. Versus they can say to themselves, hey, this is what I got, this is who I am, and this is what I got to work with, and I'm gonna be the best of what I am. So,
but see, here's the thing. Damn it, Judge.
It is what it is.
Okay, OG. Here's the thing about that. Modern ugly bitches haven't been beaten up by life enough. They haven't. No. Let's put it out there. You know, we're taught to fat shame and don't ugly shame and this, and this, which means that they haven't had the ugly beat into them. Nobody beat the ugly shit out of these ugly bitches yet. So they walk around. No. Nobody has alerted them. Nobody has alerted them that they are not worthy. Every Halloween, I make it a point to give ugly ass kids a little less candy because life needs to beat the ugly into them.
Could you see him saying this shit in court? See, this is what I'm saying. We tell a lot of shit around each other.
To GC's point.
To GC's point. We tell a lot of shit around each other. But if he was sitting in the courtroom, he would never let that shit come out of his mouth.
Exactly.
That's what GC highlight Jackie Jack. Highlight
exactly
Jackie
the
Jack.
point that GC's saying. Like, right, for instance, Jackie Jack knows that she's an attractive woman. Why? Because people look at Jackie Jack and say, "God damn, you're fine."
Jack gonna say he's right.
Right. No, what I'm saying, I'm not doing this for Jackie Jack. What I'm saying is I'm using her as an example, right? Because she, God damn, you're fine, right? Well, ugly bitches don't get the God damn, you're fine, but they also don't get this. They also don't get God damn, you're ugly.
But Jackie Jack has a friend.
No. Wait.
Jackie Jack has a friend. No, she don't have to put out.
Let me write this out there. Let me write this out. Let me finish this off, and then you can have your time.
Ugly woman in the
write this out,
now, Jackie Jack,
and you can make the commentary.
Let's talk about that one.
Let me ride this out, and you can make the commentary. So, to hold on to what you're both saying, you and GC are saying is yes, they know that they haven't got the goddamn you're fine, but they haven't got the goddamn you're ugly. So they know where they're at, but they can they can work with the delusion that they're not who they are because nobody's beat them with the goddamn you're ugly stick.
Come on, man. You can't believe that people who
That's what they it's not what I believe, it's what they believe.
Wait. Come on now. You act like we live in we're talking about a bunch of Stevie Wonders and Ray Charles, goddamn. Most ugly people have been told they was ugly all their fucking life. So let's just be honest about that.
They haven't been told enough to reflect how ugly they are.
No, just because you
And
tell
no, they
somebody,
haven't.
wait,
No,
a
they
crack, you
haven't,
can tell a
JC.
crackhead that crack
No,
is
they
doing bad
haven't.
for him,
No,
but that don't
no,
mean they're
no,
gonna
no,
take
they
their
Yet
don't.
we
motherfucking
have
We as,
beautiful at any size,
no,
beautiful at
we
any
as modern
angle.
society has not told ugly bitches that they're ugly enough.
Oh,
I'll give you an
please,
example.
man.
On Color Purple,
Y'all
listen
got
to
your
me
head
good.
so stuck up
Listen to me
in
and
the
listen to me
TV's
good.
ass
On
that y'all
Color
believe
Purple,
everything in
Mr.
the
rode
on the
in and
social
said, "I
media
want to
and
buy
everything
your
in
name."
TV.
And
Y'all really believe that?
he walked away. He drove away with Celie and a cow. Because you want to know what the father said? That Celie is so damn ugly that I'm gonna pay you in cow to take her. That's right. He had to give Mr. A cow to take her ugly ass.
It's called bartering.
So she knew from the beginning that her pussy was less valuable than her sister's. That's why, Mr. went all out for Suge Avery and shit, and he treated Celie according to her looks. That lesson isn't given to women anymore. They just wait around till niggas get thirsty enough and then they get a compliment. Well, they don't get mines until you earn it. And because you ugly, you gotta earn it in other ways. You have to tar my roof, like I said. You have to lay some gravel
hundreds of
down.
thousands of
But
OnlyFans
whatever it
models that make
is,
$30 a
you
month.
must be reminded that you are ugly and that you are lesser. You are lesser than the regular woman. Sometimes I only put it halfway in, just to remind you, of your place. And it's not enough of that going on. And that's why they get conceited like regular chicks.
When
Yes,
you got
that,
when
OG,
you guys
there are
get out,
tens of thousands of OnlyFans models that make $30 to $45 a month.
And again, oversaturated.
They're up there because they don't accept that they're ugly.
Wait a minute. Everything started. I remember when goddamn
Exactly.
Flat
Just
TV
sign
came
it
out,
up.
it was $5,000. So until when it got oversaturated, look how you can afford one now.
Got
You can't use that
oversaturated
as
with ugly
No,
bitches.
that's why they have top 1, top 2, and top 10% earners
I
on
understand
OnlyFans.
that, but if y'all get
right?
y'all head so far out of the goddamn porn industry, y'all can deal with some realities in life.
No, the reality is that ugly bitches make less in porn.
Again, if y'all
That
And
is
the
a
get y'all
reason why
head,
is
metric to
because
define,
they're
sir.
lesser.
if
But
y'all get
people
y'all head
only
out of
listen.
Pornhub, y'all can deal
People
with the
only
realities
make
of
it
life.
apparent. People only make it apparent when money is involved. Like when an ugly chick gets the audacity to try to slide down a pole, that's when she realizes how ugly she is. But it takes money to find out. It takes
No,
money.
again,
And
They only find out if they
she
pick
says
the-
$30 and $40 is better than no dollars.
Wait a minute. For every ugly woman that's born, there's probably an ugly guy born too.
Yeah.
So she's always going to have somebody who's going to be attracted to her. That's
No,
number
he's
one.
not. Ugly men want pretty women too. Now they're
Again,
more apt to settle, especially if they're
when a
poor.
guy
No,
comes to the
listen to me good.
realization his
Ugly
value
men
in
want pretty
life,
women too.
wait. When a guy comes, look, you
With
say
men, yes, water
y'all
sticks
say
at some
y'all
level.
have been wait a minute.
I
Y'all
gotta
say y'all
go.
been attracted to ugly women and y'all don't consider yourself being ugly. So again, there are guys
Wait a
who
minute.
understand their values of life.
Wait. Y'all don't see me. But listen, if I'm the ugliest nigga on the planet, I still want pretty women.
I understand that.
Hold on. The second ugliest nigga alive, Lil Wayne, has pretty girls. And he has
the
a lot
second ugliest.
Yeah.
Well, Flavor is first. That's what
Yeah,
you want to
Flavor's
say.
first.
I don't
Okay.
know. I mean, Beetlejuice is Beetlejuice.
No,
in
Beetlejuice
between
is
them?
special. You can't even put him in that
No, that's makeup and
consideration.
stuff. Like, yeah,
You
but
can't put special people in
No,
that
I'm talking
consideration.
about.
No, I was talking about the other dude, Game Changer, the Beetlejuice, the black guy with the
Got
mustache.
him.
Yeah, the short black guy I know from Howard Stern. You can't put him in that consideration. He's a
oh,
special
I don't
person.
know. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I
But
think
yeah.
He's a special person. You can't put him in that, man. Don't do that. All
But
right?
no, yeah, I'm not
Don't
gonna
do
make
that.
fun
Don't
of
do
somebody like that. But no, Lil Wayne has pretty ugly niggas want pretty women. That's what it is, and
I understand.
they can get them provided that they put in the work. You know, like Lil Wayne
money,
did. If I have
status.
the talent, yeah, exactly. Money and status, they use that to compensate for looks. But
Right.
ugly women need to remain in their place.
No,
But there's
look.
no humility
Sometimes, hey
going on
Marcus,
out there.
Marcus,
I
have
gotta
you
go.
had? Wait a minute.
We're gonna do a round
Hey
thing, and then I'm
Marcus.
gonna go. Go for it,
Okay,
OG.
let me just say this right here, Marcus. You've been around enough. GameChanger been around. Zilla been around enough. Hound. probably been around enough to know this. All right. When guys are unattracted in the community, some of the most unattractive guys in the community don't have money, but they the good slanging dicks in the West or the East or the South or the North.
Or they
And
got good brown.
let me finish. Let me finish. They ain't getting women because they looks. They're getting women because what they can do in the bedroom. And there are women
And the way they
who are
talk
in the
to the women.
reverse of that who do the same thing. That's all my statement was. And if y'all taking anything other than that, then there's something wrong with y'all.
All right.
So you
well,
got
I don't know.
they
I mean,
add in.
in
You
order-
got to add in them clowning. You got to add in them clowning and being a comedian because a lot of them make up for that.
Okay, here's the thing. The woman gotta fuck you in the first place. And I don't know if women just going around fucking ugly niggas hoping that they got good dick, you know. Then, like, I mean, in order for that logic to work, that's what would have to happen. They would have to
No,
just
he can have
like,
good gap. He could have good conversation piece, bro.
I would think
I
that
seen a
would
lot
I
of
was gonna say
guys
that part. I was
outdo
gonna say that
guys
part.
with money a lot with good conversation piece. Or even take the guys, the girl would take your credit card, good looking guy, established guy, and
Ain't
buy
that a simp? Well, that's a
the
simp, right?
lowest life in the community a damn car with your credit card.
Why
because he's
are you
slanging dick.
constantly trying to throw it onto the
well, he's
dudes? I don't
strawmanning is
understand
what it
it.
is. He's strawmanning, and I never said
No,
that.
I'm not straw man.
was,
I'm just dealing with realities in life and
well,
maybe
you
long.
strawman if you think I'm a good looking man with good credit. Like, what the fuck? And for some reason I get taken advantage of for both.
That's why the
Listen,
pool
I
guy,
don't
the
care.
mailman,
Listen,
the
I don't
UPS
care
man, and
about.
everybody else is getting
Listen
it
to me.
in
Listen to me good.
because
I
y'all
do
guys
not
got that
care.
kind of
I do not care
mentality.
about a man's quality.
No, I'm just telling you again.
No. What I am
Women
saying
have
is
some.
that there is
Look,
a
when it comes down
difference
to
in
sex,
women.
you only deal with two pieces, right?
No. Women.
When it comes down to sex, you only deal with two pieces, right?
Listen. Okay, I'm gonna say this. If you come from a time when ugly bitches was humble and they tried to outfuck pretty bitches, those times are over. So you listen to me and you listen to me good, ugly bitches of the world. Fuck harder. No. I'm talking to be honest. Fuck harder and suck dick better. So you can be equivalent, and until you do, your pussy will always be inferior. God damn it!
I
Don't
just
fuck like
said
you're
that's
beautiful.
what
Do
my
not
whole
fuck like you're a
sentiment game
beautiful
change.
woman.
You have
Fuck
just
like you
wrapped in
fucking
the
out of
show
deficit.
what I
Fuck
came in and
fuck
said
like you
from the
got bad
beginning.
credit. You
Look,
fuck better, like they used to do back in OGJ Speed's day, because
hey,
apparently that's
again,
what they did. But
you are saying the
nowadays,
same
you
thing I
modern
came
bitches
in with.
stop fucking like you're fine.
Thank you. You said the same thing I said from the beginning.
No,
Fuck, he
because you're
did.
talking about old bitches and I'm talking about regular
No,
ones.
I'm not talking about no old women. I'm talking
Yes,
about
you
young women
are. You're
today.
talking about they not old now, but you're talking about women from back in the day.
No,
You're
I'm
talking
talking.
about women from back in the day that used to try to compensate.
Wait a minute.
That,
Stop right there,
apparently
game
back in
changer.
the day, women
Game
tried to
changer.
compensate for
Game
being
changer.
ugly ass
Stop
bitches
right there. You act
by
as
giving
if I'm
sloppier
dead and
head.
I don't put my
I'm
dick on the
saying
shelf.
that day
I'm
is
still
over,
fucking broke.
and they are
So
trying to
I'm telling
behave
you,
just like
and
pretty
they
ones.
ain't all
They
old
don't
bitches.
know they
You still
fucking
using that
place.
duct
If
tape,
they
OG?
knew they fucking place, they would not be wearing bikinis.
He
They would
ain't
not be
listening to
wearing
me, is it?
bikinis. Listen,
He's
women,
not listening to me,
ugly
is it?
bitches.
He act as
You
if
don't do what
I
beautiful
stopped
women
fucking in
do. You do
1970.
not do what
This
beautiful
is
women do.
2022 and I'm
Stop
still getting
doing
it on,
beautiful
bro.
women
And I'm getting
shit.
it on
I don't
strong. I
want to
don't need
see
no
a
damn
Daisy
blue
Duke.
pill
I don't
neither.
want to see a bikini. I don't want to
Because
see
I
a
keep
lip
myself
gloss.
in
I
shape
don't want to see a
just
nails.
for that
I
job.
don't want to see you do what regular women do because it don't look the same on you, you ugly bitch. All right? You think you're pretty. You think you can do the stuff that they do. You
You know what
can't.
I think gonna happen, Marcus?
Closing
I think
thoughts.
Game
You
Changer
go
gonna
first,
got
J.
hold to an
Speed.
ugly woman and she twisted his mind around and he's been angry ever since.
Oh, not that who hurt you.
Ugly
Not that who
bitches.
hurt you.
Okay.
God damn.
Final thoughts. Was that your final thoughts?
Yes, sir. And thanks for letting me up. I think it's been a great conversation. We got some laugh out of it. Got some points. I know you serious as a heart attack, but I just take this shit with a grain of salt, man. So
Okay.
don't take anything I said personal. It's just
I
jokes
don't take
with
it
me.
personal.
Thank you
All
for
right,
letting me
thanks,
on.
OG. All right, was it Chowhound? What's on your mind?
Yes, sir. Due to the economy going in the direction it's going, shit's gonna get worse, especially for them.
Inflation.
Yeah, and with the prices going up and the gas, we out here in California, GC, and gas may hit $10 a gallon.
Hey, shout out to Cali.
I'm out here too.
Yeah, I'm in Leimert Park over in LA. That's where I'm at.
SoCal, maybe
Don't turn that into a
SoCal.
dog park,
It's
ain't
been
it?
picking up. It's been getting better. It's been getting better. Maybe it's Biden.
Oh no, game changer, because I live in Southern Cali, bro. And this
No, I'm in Northern Cali. That's what I say. SoCal may be bad, but I'm saying like it's been getting better here. I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying it's been getting better.
Maybe gas wise, but as far as the prices are of everything else is going up still. But then again, like I'm saying, they're gonna be reaching out more. We're talking about jumping on and bandwagoning for drinks and stuff. It's a lot more serious than that. Roofs over their heads, a lot of them getting put out. Some of them don't even have a place. Some of them don't even have a job. They losing their retail jobs. They laying off. Shit getting ready to hit the fan. It's gonna get real serious for them. Real serious. It's easier for a man to move around if he by himself and get somewhere and pick up somewhere. But it's not as easy with a woman, especially if she got kids. So just talking about the drink stuff, shit, there's a lot more heavier shit coming down the road here within the next year or so.
Pussy's undefeated, bro.
All right. 3 points, I guess. First is, I guess it's the Southwest affair, but y'all in Cali. Could you cut off the I-10 going south so the rest of you motherfuckers stay out of my state, especially my city?
We're gonna go over there, bro. Where you at?
We coming.
Phoenix.
Oh, you're a desert rat.
Oh right. Damn, man, you next door. They going there, Vegas and Texas. That's where they going.
Just cut off the 10 going south, and it'll be fine. But
it ain't happening. It ain't gonna happen. That's gonna happen. Listen, you can't stop it. Can't stop it.
Listen, gentlemen, where you put your dick is your business. I will not be the one to police you on that. However, when you try to convince me that fat, ugly, bad-built pussy is better than the alternative, which is better, which is unquestionably better, and your excuse is because of enthusiasm, shame on you, gentlemen. Shame on you for not holding that pretty bitch to her standard.
Fat bitches need love too,
to your standard of sexual gratification.
Amen.
You can do that to her just like you can do it with the less attractive woman. And if she doesn't conform to the program, there is another million of them out there. So do what you do, but never, ever relegate yourself to pussy that is less than you deserve.
You already said that, man. You fucked the girl look like Mr. Ed, the horse. So all that shit you just said right now, you defeated it in your earlier conversation
for some bullshit about ugly pussy being better.
Ain't number two types of pussy, man. A big old good one, good old big one.
You had your.
Oh, I'm sorry, James. I do apologize.
Thank you, GC, for having me up, man.
Really?
All right, thanks for coming out.
Zilla, I apologize.
Yeah, no worries. All right, Marcus.
Yeah, man. I've been here in the channel like a couple of times, but I appreciate you letting me up on here, man. I'm like I said, man. When I first heard you, I heard you a while back, and I did an impression of Steve the D on Bernard Riley's channel. So ever since I was a fan of that, I appreciate you. It was a good conversation. Shit made me laugh. OG JSP, Chow. Nice to meet you, Chow Hound. And
likewise.
Rock out, man. Rock out.
All right, appreciate you all. All right, well, with that, I'd like to thank all the cash apps and super chats, managers and moderators, those who are listening silently and those participating in the chat. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out. Oh, actually, I have one right here. It's Uncle Stu. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, brother. All right.
Appreciate you too, GC. Been a while since we've been up.
Oh yeah, I appreciate your large super chat. I appreciate you. Thanks. So hit that like button on your way out. And this is GameChanger 00100. Game over. Peace.
Get back to movie nights.
Yeah.
You're missing movie nights, man.
No, it's this week. I do it every other week.
GameChanger. They got a new movie coming out with women doing the fighting, bro. I know you're going to chat out.
I did a video on that. I am not.
Also, if you're going to take out a fat bitch, make sure she gets a salad. Ain't nothing wrong with ordering a salad no more.
Yeah. Nah, they don't eat salad. They use that to wrap regular food. They use that as wrapping paper for Twinkies. That's not,
Not the Twinkies.
But no, I'm a bootleg it or whatever. I'm not giving them a penny of my money.
I'll let you know when. Hey, Game Changer. I'll
No,
let you
you
know
will
when
not. Don't
it
watch
comes
that
on my channel,
bullshit.
and I send it to you. I send you the site.
Don't watch that bullshit. If you love black women, you would not watch that bullshit. They got them looking like Grace Jones savages and shit like that, and you think it's cool.
Come on, Game Changer.
Don't give them money.
So, are you saying, Game Changer, there was never in historical time that women were at battle?
No, even Vikings weren't at battle. But you see, here's the thing: you don't glorify it. You don't. Okay. Do you know what a Dahomey is? A Dahomey.
You know where the word Amazon came from?
No, the Amazons were Greeks.
No. Way before the Greeks. So y'all coming with the Johnny come along lately.
No, the Greeks was way before the Dahomey tribe.
No.
About a millennia. Yes, they were.
No, we've been on
Yes,
this.
they
We've been on
were.
this Earth 1.3 million years. So all this Johnny come home lately that you get from Disney, Fox, and all these other goddamn movie companies.
Okay.
That's their narrative.
This is boomer babble. Listen to me and listen to me good. Amazons are Greek. That's where the word comes from. Okay. I'm not. Yes, it does.
Okay, we're gonna have to debate that one.
No, we don't. Just read the Odyssey. Read.
No, we're gonna have to debate. Look, I don't go to the police and tell me what happened to me. God damn it, I go to the other witness and tell them what happened to me.
Did you get machete by the homie bitch? Why? Because it didn't happen to you. All right. Here's what they are. The Dahomey is a tribe of ugly ass bitches. Basically, what the Dahomey king did was he said, "Give us your bitches that are too ugly to fuck, and we'll put them together into a subset of the army, into a branch of the military. Don't worry, none of the male soldiers will fuck them either, and then we'll put them out to die somewhere by the sting of a musket." That is what he did. They had an overflow of ugly ass bitches, and they had to get rid of them. That is what a Dahomey warrior is. And you are going to watch a movie that celebrates and that highlights a bunch of unfuckable bitches with machetes. Is that how you want black women to be seen? An army of unfuckable bitches? Because that's what it is. That's what they are. They're an army of unfuckable bitches. Now, at the same time, they present white women as Wonder Woman. Like, white women are Wonder Woman. They still sexy. Ooh, they still sexy. They Tomb Raider and shit, huh? They like that movie Salt, huh? Every time they show like a white girl.
You talking about that movie Woman King?
Yeah, I'm talking about the movie Woman King. Every time they show a white woman.
The prequel to Black Panther.
No, it's not. Listen, every time they show a white woman superhero, she's both sexy and she kicks ass. And she's on some Jean Grey shit. And she's on some Black Widow shit. Scarlett Johansson, and she's on some Jessica Alba shit, the Invisible Woman. How come they be sexy and do shit? Viola Davis looks like runny shit, okay? She looks like a wet.
But you don't believe in white supremacy.
And the
system of white supremacy, you don't believe in that.
And had her lead an army of ugly bitches is disrespectful to black women, and you dishonor your family by watching shit like that.
Marcus, you ever understand why all the Mexican stations are owned by Germans and why they always have parlay into blonde and blue hair, even when it comes to Latinos? See, these guys talk out both sides of their mouth. They don't believe in system of white supremacy, but they'll give you the explanation why things are happening.
No. They look like that because they look like that. You want to know what Mexicans are not doing? They're not watching a movie full of ugly ass Mexican bitches with machetes.
Wait, I understand. Because it's owned
by. That's what they never do because nobody else want to see that shit. Nobody else want to see an army of they ugly bitches. They don't. I don't watch prison movies that's full of ugly bitches. Look, goddamn, I got it. Thanks for everybody for watching.
I had to get that out of you. I had to get that out of you because I know it's coming with the movie, man. That's the only reason I drawed it out of you. Let's talk about that movie when it come out, all right?
Shit was quiet.